Sunday's always getting.
At least Tuesday's solid.
Sunday's always getting destroyed.
Tuesday hasn't had a single issue yet.
I don't know.
Since we figured out that at least your internet is different,
Yeah, I think that also might be
logically,
it.
That's probably it.
Discovered.
Okay, so who wants to give a recap for 300 credits?
Oh god.
That would be the most money I ever actually had.
And it goes straight back into the corporate overlords. No.
Right? No, 300 Darganon Alani corporate credits is what Zerda meant, I think.
Corporate chiplets.
They look like tickets from the arcade.
They all just print out of your face, out of your like mouth hole. They just,
Oh my
just
God.
keep printing tickets.
Wow, I think I can get one of those glow sticks.
One of the fucking like 10-cent novelty store kind of things.
Yeah, you can get one like glow in the dark like wristband, and that's it.
hands you a slap bracelet
Yeah.
with the corporate like logo and just like unions are
See-
bad. Like,
See, we have slap bracelets,
you.
but where is the slap collars?
that would hurt.
That's a different.
That
that's a
would
different
hurt. Hold
company.
up.
Point.
That's the point. It has a little
No.
D-ring at the end.
No, because I feel like you'd like whack that on. It would just like pinch so many spots.
In all the right ways.
Whack.
You slap it, it squeezes your jugular and chokes you.
Hey, that's a really good weapon. Hold on.
Tactical deployment of a slap
Oh no!
collar.
Oh no! No!
Tactical
no.
collar.
You are giving us that? Don't do
I
it.
think that's
Hey,
called a
Brio.
mental strangulation.
So which one?
Hey,
Oh,
Bria,
I tried
your
to pull it up
character's
with
looking
left
kinda uncollared at the moment, Bria.
Well, Zerda immediately after seeing a character that I'm playing isn't collared. Let's fix that.
Well, yeah, we gotta make it. We gotta make it accurate, right?
Yeah, you gotta, I gotta just slap an emergency collar on that.
Okay.
Who wants?
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, from what I remember of last session, we we awoke in the worm, right? And we
Yeah.
went through we went through the worm. We decided against trying to blow up its mouth, and just came along to. We decided to go deeper into the worm
Yeah, there we go.
because that's probably where our ship is. So we went through a couple doors and into a like research box inside the worm with a bunch of researchers. Oh my god. We menaced the researchers just a little bit, and got them to tell us that they're building something or like growing something, I don't know, out of like all the crystals that they were supposed to send to the Empire, to basically make something they call the Commander, which seems to be a weapon against the Empire. I'm not quite sure. And we're gonna blow it up and steal all the crystals and take them to the Empire. While we were in that, there was a robot chicken that Root reprogrammed and Asta befriended for truly mysterious reasons. And
I'm just helpful is all.
helpful, yes.
What? It's just
And-
wingding.
God fucking that's right. It was wingding. A good lad all around.
W1 and G, D1
except-
and G. Wingding.
Except for when it runs everyone over. Which it did many times.
It only allies those that's currently writing it.
Yeah,
The chaotic
I-
force.
I have to fix that.
That lovely lad.
I
So
broke doors.
Yeah. So we basically grilled the people, shook them around a little bit. Samira did a little bit of whatever they did,
I'm
a
talking to
little
the
bit
person.
whispering at him.
I
And
went and talked to them.
yeah, and we decided, all right, we're now we have like a time limit of like I think it's like 4 hours to blow this thing up before it like activates. So like snap, we better get skedaddling. So yeah, we split up. We came to like a crossing where where our map tells us that one side leads to the like shipyard where our ship is. The other side leads to something else. We're like, okay, it's probably the commander, since there's two paths. So, um, yeah, Root and
Glass.
yeah, Root and Glass. Sorry, they went over to the ship area and found our ship in a shrunken bottle. That grew whenever they took it out of the crate. So they're like, all right, we're gonna come back for this. 'Cause it's super heavy and we don't want to carry it by ourselves. Basically, they didn't feel like carrying it, so they came back to get us to carry it.
That
Well,
is correct.
yes. Well, the rest of us went down these like fleshy staircase
Hell
into
yeah.
a nastily described fleshy staircase into a what I can only assume to be a bone hole. Because it was lined with like
Whoa.
teeth and shit.
Hell yeah.
It was lined with like teeth and garbage. So, of course, we jumped down into there, and there was a like a hatch door at the very bottom. And while we were trying to open that with, lock picks, trying to like hack into it, stuff like that, um, Glasses came down, jumped onto it, and broke through the door. uh, and then fell flat on their face onto this lovely area. Um, and yeah, the gravity is like weird here. So like it's down the hole, and then once you get through the hole, it like levels out into like I don't know how to describe it. It levels out into like an area,
Yeah.
and these guys are basically here to protect the crystal, and now we're gonna shoot them in the face.
They are very aware of your malicious intent.
Oh, our intents are malicious.
You can converse if you would like, but they do all immediately notice your presence. As you see, one in particular, the main guy seems to be casting some sort of magic over the like crystal, while the other two seem to be kind of one's on a data pad over here to the left, and they seem to be monitoring the vital signs of the creature, as you can kind of see him as he was checking in and everything before realizing that you were there as well. And you just see, and just kind of in this almost this deeper voice, they just look out to the main commander himself. You see him hold up this giant, almost crystalline sword that has both a crystal inside the sword itself, glowing a violet purple, as well as inside their eyes and chest. You see a total of 3 crystals in their body itself. You're not really too sure. You do see flesh along some of their arms, but for all purposes, they are being completely enhanced by this crystal itself.
All right.
Hey, that's my job.
You hear him kind of speak over to one of them. He says, "Accelerate the process. I will deal with this." And he just kind of steps forward. He's not attacking immediately. You see the other one kind of go back, and he just kind of holds his sword in a defensive position as the other guy seems to be typing furiously at his pad.
Who seems to be casting spells? The one on the right?
No spells have been cast yet.
No,
He
no,
was
looks like they're
using.
casting spells.
He was channeling energy into the crystal, but then stopped to confront you all. But he just stares at all of you with his deep purple-line violet eyes, holding up his sword and speaking out to you, saying, "Why have you come during the ritual process?" His voice is very muffled, as you can almost like a gruff, raspy voice that has been enhanced by these crystals itself.
Also just turns around, looks at Ash, does a little thumbs up, thumbs down, like, go time? Yes, no? Like,
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Root will step forward to address the very intimidating looking officer here. Hello, you are in violation of the client contract trade agreement. These crystals are meant to be shipped to the Kegawa Empire. You're in violation of this agreement. Hand over the crystals, and there will be peace.
These crystals power all that we need to sustain ourselves.
Zerd, I didn't actually catch.
They're saying that the crystals are basically what they need to sustain and grow, and that they need to use these to gain the upper hand on their own home planet.
That is in violation of the agreement that you signed.
He looks to you and he just says that he is not part of that agreement. He has overrun the production and of these crystals, and now they are property of his, as he has stolen them from the actual people who were mining them.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely a violation of our agreement. So it doesn't matter who is in control of the mines. Our agreement was with the planet of Suna. Hand over the crystals.
You just see him, like, maintain the sword, as he just says that you can have the crystals in your skull.
haha, haha.
You know, I don't.
I'm gonna-
Maybe we should just.
So Root is
Block.
just kind of like single-mindedly kind of trying to negotiate in this like jovial tone. Like that tone doesn't break. He's almost cheerful while he's demanding that the officer here surrender the crystals. So basically that.
Yeah, Ash is gonna lean down to Asta and sort of like whisper like, okay, stealing is bad. That means these people are bad. So, what we do is we stop them from stealing, alright?
Stop them from taking your stuff.
Also just kind of goes, okay. Do you want me to do the thing?
I guess I don't want you to, but right now is as good a time as any, and we're gonna have to do it sometime. So
Okay. And
Do
then she'll kind of clasp her hands together, and then like creating like a circle around them, and then she'll kind of like put it up to her mouth and like blow into it, and then send out one of her bubbles.
Blowing reality warping bubbles.
Yeah, the party sees Asta suddenly blow this like bubble that has this like iridescent, like changing kind of color that seems to grow as it travels, and then as it like gets up and like hits the little bit of the dude's armor, it then proceeds to erupt and rip open into an alternate reality. 31 is Disco Radiant. Wait, no. Discordant.
Disco Radiant.
No
I read that too.
So
Disco
and
pain?
yes,
Disco Pain.
discordant. It's discordant.
pain.
So Pain and Sonic are enhanced. and mind affecting spells are impeded.
No
So-
mind affecting. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is that in the area? Is that around?
That is a
Like, what's the
10-foot
radius?
area. Yeah, that's a 10-foot area. That emanation that I put on the ground,
Mhm.
all of that rips open into a discordant plane, which kind of is this like, I would imagine due to it being like Pain and Sonic, it's just a cacophony of noises and screams as almost like clashing steel shredding through blackboards kind of thing. There's
My
this just
ears hurt now.
unsettling feeling. It just kind of erupts from there.
And do they do any damage or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Also, I do like the idea. You can expend your movement action to make a recall knowledge check against creatures. Because I like that idea.
Just looking at a child that threw a bubble made of pure sound.
Just the worst sound that you could ever imagine, just ripping through the this area.
I like to
You
imagine
see-
the
Yeah.
earthquake frame is in there.
You look at
You feel, I will say, Root, not especially that, Glass and Samira, you were beginning to feel something like tug at your mind that was suggesting you to maybe actually be peaceful, and like you felt like you were about to actually, like, okay, well, he makes sense, you know, they get that, and you realize that he was casting mind-altering magic while talking at you all, but this actual thing decided to stop him from doing that.
Hell yeah!
let's go.
Was Root
Let's go.
affected?
No, your mind is too different.
Plus, I got that obedience chip.
Yeah, I was gonna have that. I was gonna have a funky little thing, but no.
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 The
No.
dice demand
No.
otherwise.
The dice demand scream.
Yeah,
Why do I get
he's going to, on his turn, he's
I'm
going.
assuming we're gonna get to combat at this
I'm
point.
I'm
like-
assuming, yeah, like
Yeah.
just
you
like
see
quickly
him
look
like
at down.
start to howl out in like this almost pain. You feel like the whole room begin to shake, and everyone, after initiative is done, I will have everyone roll a reflex save.
reflex, reflex.
Wingding gets their own initiative.
Yeah, by the way, my character keeps getting reverted back to their old self every time I load back.
I don't know what to tell. It should be the same on my end. Are you still level 2?
I'm still level 2, but I lost all my level 2 features.
Let me see what's going. Are you doing it token wise? I think you might be changing your character
No, I'm-
token wise instead of.
I'm changing my sheet. I don't know how to change that token wise.
Let me see if the token on the last map had all of your level 2 features on it.
Like, it's my character sheet that should be.
Yeah, but let me
tied
just
to
see if your like token on the previous map had those abilities. Right now, I'm seeing only 12 stamina, and I'm guessing
Yeah.
that's not.
I actually
Right.
think that's right. My health is right. It's just like I had to re-add my skills and add my feats and
I
any,
have-
like,
Wait,
my
what
items-
is? Give me a level 2
items-
feat.
Well, I added them for initiative. I don't have evasion like I'm supposed to.
Evasion. Is that? Oh, yeah, but give me like what would be a level 2 feat? Evasion, is that level 2 feat?
Yes, that's my level 2. I'm adding it.
Okay, I'm trying to see if it had evasion on the last map.
Like
I will
also my
probably
every
I'll probably give you a new character sheet after this,
yeah.
because I think
Like,
you're the only one that is
It,
being
it
affected
happened
by it.
last time as well, where I just deleted some.
Yeah, well, after this, I will give you a new character. Oh wait, yeah, it is on the token. I do see a class feature evasion.
I just added it.
Um,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we will look into that after. I'll give you a new character sheet and just see if that fixes it. Okay. And I will say, for you, Otama, if you do not get off the chicken, it will most likely act and control and basically start running around in random directions on your turn.
Okay.
Chicken.
I will give you one chance to get off the chicken. If not, the chicken will start running in random directions with you on it. Would you like to go
Okay.
off the chicken?
Was the chicken
Am I
affected by
doing? You
mind
do have to
control?
do that right now, or?
Oh, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, before initiative starts, the chicken seems like it's starting to like act up a little bit.
It's getting wild.
It's getting wild.
It's wacky and wild over here.
Going crazy.
Going
What do you mean
crazy.
difficulty greater than epic? Don't listen to that difficulty slider. Don't listen to that difficulty.
How hard
slider.
is this? Would you like to kill your party? Is what I'm hearing.
Greater than
Yeah.
epic? That's what it said about the last one.
Well, I will stay on the chicken for the time being.
Okay. Everyone, give me that
I don't
reflex
know
save.
better.
I already did. I rolled a 3.
Alright.
rolled a
Give me
3.
one. Give me 1 second.
Reflex.
Alright.
Yeah. I gave you a reflex.
What's
I save.
16.
Samir, Root,
Also-
Glass,
Yeah.
and
Also,
Got a 16
Otama
and a
and Samira, remember that you have +2 on all skill checks.
Yep, that's still going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I have to re-add that because that got deleted. Yeah, we'll just make it.
I don't have that.
everyone else, everyone but Ash and Glass. Yeah, everyone else but Ash and Glass. Look, make sure you feel the weight of a gravitational pull directly on you as you have been struck by what is essentially a gravity well centered on your chest as he opens up by doing that. Both of your movement speeds are halved at the moment.
Okay.
Just Ash and
Ash and Glass have half movement speed.
I'm collapsing. No.
You just feel the weight of the world as if you have lead in your, like, you feel as if your whole body has been gravitized to the ground, as if you were training in 2 times gravity.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like hunched over, in like a, in like the old man pose.
Yeah. And Samir, it's your go.
my
You can also
go.
delay it because it actually. Wait, hold on. You and the boss, or you and the second
Boss
boss.
attack. It's because I
of-
have the higher initiative bonus slides making me go first.
Okay, then yeah, you're good. You can also imagine it's going to come up to you, but I don't. You're a ranged character, so.
I actually have to get closer. I'm not in range. I'll let it go first, honestly. Just put me one below it.
Range is subjective.
I have 30 feet of range. That's what I got.
Yeah,
20.5.
one-handed.
I don't. Oh wow! It does. It gives you half initiative. I don't think that's a number, Chief.
I make myself half slower.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see part as they kind of like fully energize. You see almost a connection of energy between their sword and the chest, like crystal. And as these two basically spark of electricity between the two, you see the sword begin to split down the middle, revealing very, very crystalline teeth as the sword has opened up into a giant maw of a sword.
Nom nom nom.
And it is going to, in almost a blink of the eye, go immediately for the attack drone. He says, "You may have the crystals in your head." And he goes over and does a full slash at Yuru, seeing as you are challenging his authority in this matter.
A full.
That is not according to the contractual agreement.
And let me just go ahead and move this down just a little
And
bit.
the sword just bites you.
Yeah, I'm just reducing that modifier percent. There we
We're just
go.
gonna turn that off.
There we go.
Wow.
That one.
Hey, what the fuck?
You try to see
Drinking
it
it.
slash over the mental effect of him maintaining the gravity well. Like, the sword was still in the process of, like, trying to open up its maw, as you just barely managed to get out of the way of the closing grasp by probably ducking below it.
Dodge and weave.
Duck and weave, boys.
This is what the dex is for.
Fucking weak. Yep.
Nope.
So Samira's gonna do their funky ability. They're gonna scurry over here. It lets me move. My character scurries over here. And he says, "Want to see something? Want to see a trick?" And then let me make sure I do my bluff. Blah 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 blah. Bluff. Is there?
Can you not roll a forward, Brio? Can you
Is there
not roll
what level is this creature?
more than CR1?
Okay.
Can
I
you
hate-
not roll a forward, please?
Oh,
17 and I rolled
please.
a fucking 4.
Rolling low.
Oh my god.
Roll above a 5. Come on.
Like, please.
Does it
Roll
hit?
one.
Double check.
This-
No, it is
it-
1. No, it's actually 3 under. No, it does not hit.
Uh,
You're trying to do your attack. You see it. You see your board go directly to it, and you see him as he's just beginning to regain his balance. He pulls up his sword and consumes your bullet. It chomps the bullet in two.
Based.
Ash, it is your go.
okay. I did take some like flesh samples last time and shoved them into my biolab for like analysis and made a potion from it. I'm gonna slam that right now.
You turn into
Oh.
a giant worm.
Okay, as you do, the gravity that seems to be affecting everyone, that affecting you and Glass seems to be completely removed, as you feel energized by this, as well as gaining a +2 damage to the enemies with crystals in them.
Okay, yeah, my own crystals kind of like get like a little bit more vibrant and start like radiating a little soft glow and get straightened up and sprint over
And yes, I did post in the group chat the movement actually can now be spent to recall knowledge. I will pin that as basically the first real homebrew, and then I'll mention the other homebrew rules, and I'll pin that.
Let's go. I'm gonna step in front of Asta and do a pull out my numbing rifle and just shove a blast directly into him with my thermoregulation enhancer. Jump.
I only needed a 4 to hit root.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh my god.
No.
It does a 7 hit.
Sadly, you're slightly under their AC.
No.
No
Yeah,
one
I
has hit it. No one has done damage yet.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
I
No
step
one
in
has done-
front and I trip over the chicken.
The chicken like steps left to right. You're trying to get past it, but it's like an old lady at a cashier register. You're trying to get past them, and like the chicken always seems to be perfect in step with what you're doing, and then you just trip over.
I just trip somersault and my shot goes into the roof.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and give a Perfect. It is your go, Glass.
Cool. definitely in range. Okay.
Hmm,
I'm just
I
gonna-
wonder. What are you 10 feet away?
I was trying to get over here. Cause I would totally like try and get behind it, and then all of us try and flank it together. But the issue is that I can only move so far.
You're like 30 feet. Yeah.
No, they're halved, remember?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that
15
and also
feet.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Is I don't know if you would know or if Bria would know. Is Blitz sort of like wolf stance, or is it just like an automatic?
It's
thing?
automatic.
That's what I thought. So technically, I have 20.
Did that automatically add to your initiative?
And it should have.
It also
I can
has
go,
my initiative to make.
I'm gonna go back and look at initiative real quick to make sure.
Also,
that
yeah, you should have a... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add that. You should have 40 move speed, you're correct. I will add 40 move speed
Yeah.
to your character. You'll
Yeah,
have
do
20.
you have? Yeah, do you have the blitz thing
I
on
was
your
able to
sheet?
actually get here.
We should add it if you have blitz on your sheet.
It does not. They only had a 30 base move speed. And they also have 0 modifiers to their initiative, so I went ahead and added.
Yeah.
Technically, you should have gone first, Glass, but I will move you up after this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was reading my stuff. I was just like, I don't know if this is automatic or not.
Yeah, I went ahead. Thank you for that. I went ahead and added it.
Yeah, you added the blitz actual
Yeah.
sheet to their thing. Okay,
Oh.
good. Okay.
Ah, I lost connection. That's why. That maybe now. No, someone.
Yeah, you also have... Yeah, I'll attack for you.
When you hit. Oh my.
You rolled an 8! That is actually it's because it's their kinetic AC. They seem to have a high kinetic AC.
Must be
Also, I did roll with this. So they also did, I'm reading one of the videos, they also have a rush attack essentially that lets them do 2.
That's -4 though. It's even
Yeah.
worse.
That's what I'm saying. Basically, I'm looking at, yeah, you can make a charge attack full rush for melee. And then they make 2 attacks instead of 1 at the end of the charge, so you just barely got under what you would need for that. Actually, no, let me double... No, 17. Okay, nope, you actually managed to hit with the second attack.
Yay.
And, yeah, let's go ahead and roll that damage.
Trying to remember how it rolled damage.
4 damage. Yeah.
It's better than nothing. Okay.
Minimum.
As you reach out to actually attack them, they use their reaction to do a counter attack for the same damage that you did to them.
Ah.
You see, as you attack them, their sword reaches out to you and bites the arm that you attacked with, both taking 4 damage. There we go. It is now Wingding's turn.
Ding 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 ding.
Let's do a 1d4.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
North, east, south. That is south. You just see it like completely unabashed, blazing
Whee!
through, and then using its second action, it moves all the way 30 feet east. It's going places.
Wingding's setting
God.
up flanking for us.
We gotta get him off that thing.
I'm having fun. I'm on an adventure.
It is your go route.
Okay. Yay! Obviously, I needed to get the attention of the big bad guy. That's what I do, guys. I'm gonna take a guarded step back.
You know that it's always spent its reaction as you see its sword reach out and attack Glass.
All right. Step back a little further, and then I'm gonna blast it with my big fuck off gun.
Someone roll up a 2. There you go.
Yeah.
The carry.
The carry is here.
The tiny
Pulls
robot.
out both.
Damage 2.
Dude.
Never mind.
Big
Never-
if true.
Good.
How's he looking? How's the big guy looking?
He is less HP than when he was when he started his turn.
Yay.
You see this guy, as all of you kind of passively saying, especially you, Samir, you see him typing frantically on a command console, putting in, basically, you just see his hand, and like his other hand, one hand is used to type, and the other hand is like on the crystal itself. You see like him almost looking more and more exhausted, as he seems to be pushing his life force itself into this giant crystal.
Like that.
And then this little dude over here with it, he's gonna do a little of a bull rush, and he's gonna bull rush the chicken. He feels threatened by the chicken.
The chicken!
I'm on the chicken.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Dude, that chicken has no idea what's going on.
It has,
Oh my
I
God.
think it's down. I don't think Wingding
Yeah,
is that much
you-
health.
it is unconscious. It only has 6
Wow.
HP.
Wingding's fucked up.
It completely grabs Wingding as you are thrown off of it. 10 feet. Give me a reflex save, Asta. As you're being thrown from this
yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
You manage to you land 15 feet away from the chicken. It is wholly just grabbed onto this chicken and is currently trying to consume the chicken.
That's how robots.
Let's not talk about that crit almost would have almost half damaged anyone on the team. Let's not talk about that damage.
Half.
That would half.
We're going to talk about
That's-
that damage.
That's
22 would kill me.
that would also kill me. You have to forget, 2 other people don't have constitution in this party.
People don't have constitution. And also, we are at happy feet.
That sounds stupid, but I think I do. I do.
This thing is just a sack of just like this bullish crystalline worm. Oh, this crystalline bull just goes over and gouges the chicken.
Wingding didn't deserve it.
Wingding did deserve those.
Hashtag Wingding deserved better.
It is your go.
Doing proper burial.
Oh, it is my turn. Cool. I'm gonna stand up.
It rolled
being
like max damage on that crit.
very
Yeah.
upset at my friend Wingding being hurt. I'm just I'm just gonna cast a volcano on him. I need a DC 15 reflex save.
Yeah, let's give it. See if
As I
Aw.
reach
I'm guessing
down
half
and-
damage.
It does take half on a success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes 3 bludgeoning and force damage. But this is
Fire.
a 10-foot radius, 20-foot high burst.
I'll just
Yeah,
move the
it's
circle
bludgeoning,
over.
it's bludgeoning and fire damage.
You look at it. It's the. Yeah, you see it take that full blood. You see like some of its crystals that seem to be almost embedded into its skin seem to almost crack a little bit.
And then yeah, because the Plunderer Worlds would fade away at the end of this turn because it's only there
Yeah.
for 2 rounds. The area, yeah, this is now rough terrain.
And you should have a movement action. You can also do, like I said, the knowledge, but yeah, you can also get out of the way.
Gotta move 50 feet away. This is now considered difficult terrain as I literally
Yep.
summoned the volcano on his head.
Glash, it is technically your go again, because of the way initiative did.
Okay, yeah. Can I roll it this time? Can I?
Yeah.
Maybe
No.
if I do it from the sheet. No, what? There
Yeah.
it is. Maybe.
I feel like you should be having a greater attack modifier than +5.
Did he even roll? I don't know.
No, it did not.
Actually, wait, yeah, no, your modifier should be higher than 5. Pretty sure.
They're using unarmed attack. I think that might be.
That's probably why.
Are you not proficient in
mine-
armor?
Yeah, I don't think I'm
Mine's
gonna
only
be
a
able
plus
to do it. It's just not letting me.
I gotcha.
Let's see.
Sir, to roll above a 5.
There we
Oh,
go.
it's because they have a.
Natural
yours
weapon.
It should be a minimum of 6 at least, because they have a plus.
2 to attack, but
three.
it's because they're not actually using a weapon, they're using natural weapon. I need to give them an actual natural weapon, like.
Yeah, no,
modifier
they
thing.
they even took the. I remember they took Saber took the feat that lets them use their fists as an actual weapon. But you just can't use heavy armor. I remember that.
Yeah, natural
Wow.
weapon. Let me check.
Has multiple people's sheets fucked up? And
I
stuff
will
legally
look
multiple
into it.
people's
I will
sheets?
look into that in a second.
Yeah. And everyone else check their sheet to make sure they're not missing any of their features.
Yeah, I'm not missing anything. Just roll the.
Oh no, it adds to their damage rolls, not their attack rolls. That's why.
Hmm.
Because yeah, I have. Yeah.
It's not right here, but you know,
Okay.
you didn't take weapon focus as probably as well.
To be fair, everyone else seems to have a +5 to attack. Now that I look at everyone else's sheets, they all seem to have a +5.
The reason why
Yeah,
soldier is a
five
is a full bonus, not 3/4 like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So they are
And
actually supposed to-
yeah, it looks like a it's your go, Ash. Oh no, I forget it's his go. You're gonna see him look back at the small hyena just chilling there, as he is going to reach out with his sword and try to continue the barrage with his big FL sword. 24. That's gonna hit. Oh yeah, Saber, your armor is not adding your stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Your inventory is completely gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I
There we go.
noticed. I was looking now. I was just like, I think I am missing stuff. At first, I was just like, no,
Yeah.
it seems fine until I know certain things aren't there.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well-
maybe not.
Yeah, we'll worry about it after session ends and go through like why stuff's missing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I might just give everyone new characters something. It might have bugged during the migration, so I'll just make everyone new characters and we'll just kind of transition everything over. But in the meantime, this is gonna do a funky 9 damage. And that's gonna bring them to 7 stamina. As you see them reach out with this big old FL sword. And then it's going to... It's going to activate, as you see him begin to channel some of its energy, you see it regain 2 hit points. As some of its wounds begin to close up.
Smear.
That's the exact amount of damage I did.
I'm gonna just take a full action to run all the way because I do not like that guy doing stuff down there.
Oh. It is your go, Ash.
Okay, I am going. This bolt targeted Otama, and that's spooky. So I'm going to. Do I have a shot on him? Nah.
I'd say you would. From there, only because like because he's a little bit big, but yeah, you'd be able to get more of a cleaner shot that way.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna hunker down and shoot a real shot from my cannons. First one with the thermoregulation. Second one with just a minor inhibitor. Let me do my first shot. And shoot. Does this
That is 17 will hit.
Alright, give me a fortitude save.
Ooh.
8. That's not enough. So you are gonna be. That boar is gonna take. Let me grab it. A D6. Wait, let me see how exactly does it work. Okay. I don't think it does it. Okay, yeah, it takes a D6 of fire damage per turn.
Okay.
I think that happens that happens at the beginning of his turn, not now.
I'm just gonna go and do this just before I forget. There we go.
And then does the second one hit?
8 is not gonna hit.
No! Alright, that is 3 cold damage.
This boar's crystals are beginning to crack more and more. You see the energy begin to lose its body.
And my turn.
Yeah, it's going good.
Wingding is now wings.
He's only ding.
Samira, close enough. You see what looks to be a very roughly humanoid shape in there, but you see what looks to be crystals coming off where it looks to be shoulders. You see a almost set of horns to the left and right of her head. You see what looks to be almost like 1,000 tiny, like, veins all across their body, completely exposed to the outside, as if whatever this thing is made up completely of veins. But looking inside, you'd be unable to get the full grasp of it due to the reflective nature of the crystal.
Okay.
And Wingding is going to spend 2 of his resolve points to stabilize. No idea. Stabilize.
Stabilize.
Root, it is your go.
Alright, I'm going to take another shot at the big guy. You should have renegotiated the contract if you were unsatisfied with its terms. And then I shoot him.
Blast.
And you're the savior of the team. On your next turn.
Can I re-roll that?
You have a hero point.
You have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna roll that again. 15 against.
For their EAC, yes, actually, because they have a lower EAC than kinetic AC. That is
Alright,
exactly what they needed.
This is
So let's go.
this is what I need to do. Eh.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah.
I will say you also see him as you attack him and do the damage. You do see him out of his sword as he does kind of get hit. You see an electrical arc that also will attempt to hurt you for the same damage you did to him.
Oh fuck.
You take 1 damage. His counterattack is supposed to do more damage.
He thought he could counter us.
He does. You just don't do anything with countering.
We're just goobers.
We're so bad at doing damage.
You see him completely as this guy loses, like, at least a good chunk of his health. As you see him pumping all of his actions into this. You see the crystal beginning almost to be filled with this blood red-like color. As you see almost this electrical energy coming from his arm being forced into the crystal. The crystal is warming up and vibrating rapidly. Though you do seal that it is not being done the proper way, as there may be imperfections in rushing this.
Make a rush it faster.
This is why
let's
I'm right
see.
over here.
1, 2, 3. You see the boy just barely able as he kind of gets done eating the chicken. He's consumed enough of the chicken. He's gonna try a hit at glass instead. Not even hitting.
And then, yeah. So when he starts his turn, he's gonna be
He did take the
shivering a little
damages.
bit.
Yeah.
Did take the.
I took it in advance. I did the damage in advance so I wouldn't forget.
Did I do the damage?
Yeah, I did. I rolled it 3. I think I rolled 4 with 3 damage.
Oh,
Or-
okay then. You rolled
yeah.
yourself. Okay.
I did not want to forget that damage. Also, I know you should have a higher. I know your KEC and EAC is different, but I know a 13 would not hit. Otama, it is your go.
Neat.
The leech also, the Flayer leech, does end up regening 2 hit points on his turn, by the way. I forgot to add that.
Cool. I would like to use Embrace of the Void on him. As I basically rip into the negative plane and wrap his body in numbing cold. I just need a fortitude save.
18.
Damn it.
Yeah, fortitude seems to be his high stat.
Yeah, that's fair. He takes half of that cold.
Okay.
It's
What
damage.
of us?
I will say cold
And then,
damage does seem to
volcano
do
damage.
extra damage to him.
And then the volcano will dissipate because it's only there for 1 round plus spell level, so it's there for 2 rounds. Last round, this round.
Okay.
Volcano.
Then she'll move over to the crystal.
Glass, it is your go.
Cool. It's so. I'm just gonna move down here. And then. Does it work this time? No. Okay.
But you said that Otama didn't realize that cold seems to be a little bit more effective against it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I have
Yeah, no,
cantrips
that's
that
just
can
the
do
chair
that.
roll, it won't let me. I don't want a chance like trying to
Oh, also assume that you had your 4 spell slots at the start of this fight, by the way. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to 1.
Okay, go ahead and you need to do the attack, Glass?
I would like to, yes, please do it for me. I can't.
Let's see. So you do manage to hit it, and you
Hello?
deal. Hello.
Oh, have fun. Bye, Mom.
Hi, Mom!
You roll min damage on him.
Hello.
But yeah, no, you smack
I
this
thought I was
thing
muted.
as Wingding is it's kind of barely standing. You go in to defend Wingding. It does not. This board does not look very good at all. You manage to hit like one of the crystals and knock the crystal completely off of it as you see the crystal slowly fading as it's detached from the boar's body.
It's weird.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see him step over to you, Glass, as the dice have determined.
It's just
The dice have not determined.
The dice have determined something.
That's his
determined
second.
to walk up to me, and that's it.
He has a +10, my dudes.
More ones, more one.
You
Only
do.
way we don't get hit.
You see him regen 2 HP though. Samira, it is your go.
Can Samira do something this turn? Let's find out. I'm gonna try for it again. We're gonna try trick attack.
You have the bonus.
I'm waiting.
Over here.
I'm
I want to
waiting
say
for
a
that bluff.
I know.
Roll that
There you
bluff
go.
check.
Yes, you
Whoa!
rolled a 12. You did it.
It's now flat-footed to this next shot. I roll.
Higher than a 4. No!
I'll use my. It does a 16 hit because of the
A
flat-footed.
16 does hit.
Thank God. I can do something. You see him like flick a bullet in the air and said, "Watch this," and they like they twirl their gun and shoot it before the bullet even come. Like they're trying to reload the gun. Okay.
You're a
There we
boss,
go.
Juan.
Oh
Let's
my
go
God,
0
smacks
DA.
him. Oh, thank God. I actually did something for once.
God.
You shoot this thing. He is completely like, he's just like, you will not stop doing. And he's in a very, very pained, raspy voice.
I'm gonna throw my hands up to like a signal, basically pointing to this guy and the signal Otama, nuke this man. I'm gonna
You want me to nuke
skedaddle
that
over
man?
here, nuke that man,
Bet.
and shoot him with my rifle with a coagulant in it. Does a
That'll
15
hit.
Alright. So I deal. Nope, wrong one.
It has a lower EAC.
I do 5 damage, and he has a -1 to acrobatics, athletics checks, and reflex saves
Reflex saves, okay.
for 1 minute. For 1 minute. And then he's immune to bleeding, and yeah, he's immune to bleeding. So I shoot him with the beam, and he just kind of like thickens a little bit.
You see, Samir, the glass begin to crack a little bit. Though the whole body, the veins, seem to be being overloaded with energy in almost a very uncomfortable way. As whatever is supposed to be doing, this is not how he's supposed to be forming. He is he's gonna be coming out, but he is not gonna be at his full form whenever he comes out. As you see some of the veins almost bursting about his body inside the crystal as the crystal absorbs the blood back into itself. Almost in this vicious cycle back and forth. Ringding lets out a sad macaw as it's on the ground. And it just kind of just barely moves away.
He's so pathetic.
Just kind of crawls away.
Root will do the thing that Root does in combat, and that is blast with the big fuck off plasma bolter.
Hey, Root, what you got over there? Gun!
Oh yeah.
Let's see it.
13.
A little bit low. It's a
Yeah.
15 EAC.
I am not very helpful today. All right, and then I
Hey,
reload
you were
my
helpful
gun.
in the beginning. That's what mattered.
Your
Is-
review will be adjusted according.
Is reload a movement
This is my-
action?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my last battery.
You see this guy, Samira, finish up what he's doing and stick both of his arms out to the crystal, seeing him completely absorbed into the crystal. To do its one last thing. Okay.
Well, I lowered his health, so he gets
Yep.
less blood.
That's why. You lowered his health, and instead of surviving, he completely absolves himself.
He melts.
Melts into
You see the first Indiana
Three.
Jones film? Look at that.
Class. Every
Neighbor.
single dice points to you.
That's fine. I understand. I get it.
I understand. It is what
Oh.
you just get owned.
That relieves you at 1 resolve, or 1 stamina glass. As this thing gores you completely. You see, glass almost you see their fur begin to, stand on end as they are being attacked and gored by this thing. Also, yes, it takes 6 damage. As it is, it only has 2 HP left thanks to that. It is very low. You feel a chilled grasp amongst you, Glass, as you see Glass's fur just completely stand on end, and you see them almost begin to cough up some sort of you see him almost cough up some sort of almost blood as you see red spattering the forehead of this gore of tusk that seems to be wrapped around their waist. It has grabbed on to Glass.
Oh.
Otama, it is your
Guys,
go.
I don't feel good.
I believe in you, Otama.
Knowing Big Boy is a little bit weak to cold, I am going to cast Hazard, with cold damage. Right
Nice.
on top of his face, so I need a D14. Or he takes a D3 of cold damage as I'm basically going to freeze
That
it
is
harder.
not enough. D3 of cold. Is that just? Is it just D3?
It's just a D3. It's a cantrip.
Cantrips.
You see, as you manage to do this cold damage, it not only takes one, but it also seems to take some extra damage as you see the heat of the crystals around him basically begin to almost cool down, as if you were basically something that is overcharging and you're basically applying ice to it, as you see him begin to get weakened further by this.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, any movement action?
No, I'm just gonna. I'll recall knowledge.
Yeah. And just for the sake of this, give me a d20.
It's just 5d20.
Yeah. You would see that it has a regeneration ability that is stunted by cold damage.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It takes two successful, you notice after two successful attacks with cold damage, his regeneration is completely halted. As you see the crystals that were kind of feeding him energy begin to lose that connection.
Hey, look,
Very
Otama's
cold.
doing good things. Anyways,
Yeah. We're giving
Uh,
a horrible frostburn.
Otama's
Yeah.
the MVP of this fight.
At a glass, which one are you attacking?
The one that I'm currently being stabbed by.
Okay,
I
let's see
want
if
to
you...
at least try and fight that a little.
That... You can just... How do you kill this bull that just attacked you?
With menace.
Honestly, yes. They try to like force it out of like since the tusk is sort of like in them a little, they like try and force it out, and then they just knee its head and just bite it.
You bite one of the crystals directly out of its forehead, almost crunching them in an almost primal way, as you feel the crystal's energy almost surge through your body in a sense, causing the boar to die immediately. Let's just see. Well, and also you do have a movement action left.
Honestly, I'll probably just try and recall knowledge on the one.
Go on and give me a d20.
Can I roll it? Let me see. Oh, my guy can do that.
Yeah. You would know that its sword looks very thirsty.
Yeah.
And yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see this thing kind of like get hit by all of this, and it's seeing Root, knowing that like Root seems to be hitting it over and over and over. You see it like move its sword almost down to the lower left, and then rushing forward, scraping the sword against the ground itself, slashing up at you as you're trying to get your pistol in line.
Pistol? What's a pistol?
Your rifle gun.
Yeah, that yeah, my KAC is 28.
Yeah, then just the violence of it just shakes you to your core a little bit, hitting 9 damage to you. And I will apply that. And yeah, it's gonna then it's gonna try regenerating as you see the crystals try to make a connection between it and its sword, and it is not able to do that. Though I do need a fortitude save from you, Root.
I'm good at fortitude saves. That's why I rolled a 7.
Dude, yeah.
As you
Plus
feel-
4, roll 3.
As you feel the sword dig into you, you feel a sense of like some of your bodily fluids begin to kind of be absorbed into the sword, And
do
you are
have blood.
sickened 1.
Oh.
Which are bodily fluids. You're sickened 1 for a minute.
Ow. I hate it.
As you kind of begin to phase in and out a little bit, so you're kind of feeling that.
Oh.
Samira.
Horribly ill. Oh no.
Yeah. So, question: is this targetable?
Yes, it is.
Am I allowed to still do my trick attack on it, or
Can you try bluffing the crystal?
I can bluff it to
It
believe I'm
is
not
mindless.
gonna shoot it?
It is
It is
mindless.
I think trick attack just needs me to do a skill check against it. I don't
Do a
think
skill
it can.
check.
He does a fancy. Samira does a fancy.
So
cartwheel.
Samira's gonna try and do the same thing, and then realize it's an inert crystal, and kind of just wait.
I will
shoot
say,
it.
this thing looks like it's going to explode in about 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
In this exact same 6 seconds, to be precise.
Actually, let me do something smarter. I'm gonna do a perception check to see how large the explosion's gonna be. Using my
yes.
yeah, doing nat 20.
Yeah, so you
That's
notice
cool.
that every single thing inside this like divoted crater is going to be exploded with
Yep,
sharp
so I'm gonna-
crystals.
Good. I'm gonna use now my actual action to scurry away. I don't know how to feel about this. I roll a nat 20 on perception to know if something's gonna hit me or not.
You also notice that along with that shot, you see like a half of its lower, like underneath, like the humanoid form's like chest cavity, seems to be completely unformed, as the veins and vessels that make up this body have fully erupted into this gory mess inside this crystal. Its entire like lower half does not have the same armor that its top half does, as it's basically beginning to slowly fade into this like crystalline form. It is going to be summoned, but it is not going to be at its full strength.
Yep.
Ash, it is your go. You have one funky guy left, and then the big guy's coming.
The actual
guy.
boss is being summoned.
Do I think that could my weapons puncture through this crystal?
It could, and it will. Yes, you could.
Okay, I'm going to skedaddle down here, and this thing seems to be like a big threat, and it's like pulsing. It's doing like weird shit. I'm going to throw a sedative into it with my with my beam.
I'll say the ESE of the crystal that does hit, because it's the ESE of the crystal, not the commander.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a sedative. It just does like non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
And then whatever.
I will say it takes double damage while it's inside, as you are basically damaging the process itself. It takes double that damage.
And then that'd be a 1d4. Ha! Let's go.
Nice, nice. At least the damage is doubled.
The damage is doubled. I can get like a normal attack or roll off.
Yay.
He's a dead.
You
And
see,
yep.
as you are just barely able to get out of the way, Samira, you see this crystalline structure completely explode, with the crystals basically forming all around it and puncturing the rock so hard the crystals themselves are permanently embedded as if into concrete itself around. And standing before you, an almost electrified mist of steam, of blood and gore, of these veins that are pulsating and everything, you see what looks to be the commander, as fully formed as he can be, finally stepping before you are, ready to participate, as you see him holding a scythe of pure, like, almost crystalline glory, as he finally has himself revealed.
So well. Interesting.
All right. So, so I am sickened, and that doesn't feel great. So Root's going to, it's going to sound almost like a cough, but Root can't cough.
He just says the word cough.
No, it's fact-machine noises. Fucking dial.
Right? Like the screen kind of glitching out a little bit. Can I take a step back and then shoot the officer here again?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do that. Because I think that's a wow. You know, can I roll a 13, please?
Can you?
That's a 3.
Well, we got one of the numbers right.
Yo, restart your server.
Yeah. The 3. The damage die. Like, I'm not even like, I couldn't like, even like, just the 3 is so low on everyone. It feels so bad.
At this point, I'm gonna be throwing my gun at him.
I mean, let's be honest. We have flat. We're rolling with flat D whatever. Our damage is not amazing.
Also, let me quickly do this. I just want to remove him from combat. There we go. Glass, it is your go. Would you like to go after the leech? It is not looking very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably just gonna go after him. Yeah.
You hit.
Oh my god, I hit. Oh my god.
Okay, 5 damage. That is actually yeah, you're just going on this killing spree. How are you doing this to this creature?
The best way, by like just running at it and just knocking it to the ground, and the crystal of it has one too, right? Obviously, yeah.
It has several,
Here.
including its sword.
I just start ripping them out, honestly.
I am
So yeah,
really
I-
happy.
I just start taking them and just ripping them out of its body.
I am really happy that you downed that guy.
And as you do that, Glass, its sword, as if almost sentient itself, does a counterattack at you for the damage you dealt to it before it falls down to the ground.
Oh, I'm back.
Let me see if that actually hits, because I know your AC is a little bit weird. Let me see how much AC you should actually have.
I don't know. I don't remember.
They're using second skin, right?
Yeah.
I'm also using second skin. I can tell you, just one moment.
Is it
They
dex
should-
based?
It's dex based.
Oh.
like
It's
twice
1
the-
plus your dex.
Yeah.
They have a dex of 10.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
have
it's
12
gonna be
AC.
11.
Okay,
Uh,
so yeah,
12.
Okay,
This
so it
Oh yeah,
does
12k.
hit.
Yeah. Wasn't gonna use it.
As it hits, you see them take 5 damage. But as they take 5 damage, you see them finally lose all of their stamina points as you see their armor finally beginning to fade. And you see them begin to not only just be damaged, but you see what looks on their body, what seems to be almost like a regenerative effect that seems to kick in, as the fur that stands on end seems to suddenly change. And
Sorry, I threw nasty in my way.
yeah, they get their full stamina points back, but you see them turn as their whole body almost begins to shift in shape into a lycanthrope-like state as they turn into this werewolf-like creature.
I tried to roll it. It didn't work. Also, did you see my one text or? 'Cause I don't think we ever really talked about it.
Yeah, not only that, but their size also begins to grow as well as they turn into this hulking beast. You are unsure the way they look at you, Otama, the way they look at you, Root, you see what looks like glazed over, reddened eyes. You are
Nope,
unsure
not the
if they are familiar. You are unsure if they are ally or foe at this moment.
And this is how we get Zed's character in.
You're looking a bit bigger and furrier there.
Sorry.
In a completely different species there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see their little wristband, their little Omnitrix, completely light up and like go dysfunctional for a second. It shoots off electricity this way and that.
Yeah. You're gonna see as this thing pops out, Smear runs up, sees them like going for a separate gun and then shoot them. How long does the +2 to my stuff last, by the way, Shuckles?
It's what? It's your
That's a success.
5 rounds, I believe.
5 rounds.
Before you say that's a success,
Is it CR11?
before you do that, I need.
Fear.
Joke's on you. I also have an alternate form. Just turns into a fox.
Yeah, let me roll its.
That's hidden, by the way.
Unshakable belief. When it is the target of a trick attack, you can attempt a bluff or sense motive check in response. If the result is equal or exceeds that of the trick attack skill check, the trick attack is unsuccessful. And if it succeeds by 5 or more, the creature performing the trick attack gains the off-target condition until the end of their next turn.
It used perception, not bluff or a sense.
It doesn't have bluff or sense
so-
motive on its character sheet.
So it's just fuck me.
So it's-
Got it.
What do you mean? It doesn't have bluff or
You
sense
in
motive.
particular.
It only has athletics, computers, intimidation, mysticism, and perception.
Roll the flat d20, Zerda.
It
Roll the flat d20.
sense motive. It has a +16 to its basic modifier, so it'd be a +16.
Pain. Pure pain. Well, I'll just do a normal attack then. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does hit. I looked at this commander and like it looks at you and it's like he realizes what you are and is unafraid as he stands there with his scythe staring you down. You try to make a bluff attempt at him and the energy from his eyes just leach into your mind and you don't feel as confident about your bluff.
I feel sad. I normally fail these, and when I actually succeed, the boss says no.
Truly just looked at you like, nah mate.
To be fair, it rolled an 18.
That's fair.
It's very much so the Saitama just kind of face.
I didn't realize it had this
Yeah.
until today. I just saw Unshakable. I'm like, what's this button do? Oh.
You got a rogue in the party? Fuck them.
Alright.
Remember, Zerda, we're only level 2.
That is a +18. My normal save is a 11. I just have so many bonuses
Yes.
triggering right now.
Yes, Pockets. That scene.
It is a boss. But yes, it is also a very unhuman boss. As you see, its lower half is basically like completely like gone from this thing.
Is there any tech on it by chance?
It is a mixture of crystalline energy, blood veins, as well as the organ strands. It is not a computer. It is basically pure mass
What
of
happened to that
life and
dude's
energy.
tablet? What happened to that dude's tablet?
It has so many crystal shards in it, you would not believe.
No tablet. Yeah. Ash is gonna stare this thing down, and like ready her rifle and say, "You half-formed abomination. Go back to the crystals that you came from. You're just inferior." I'm gonna slap him with the beams.
Okay.
First one with my basic inhibitor. Second one with the coagulant.
That's a hit. And that's a hit.
Let's go! Alright, so we're doing
Its armor is severely damaged.
that amount of damage. And. Wait, those should be at -4s. Sorry. That's not bad. -4 to both of those.
The EAC one does not hit them.
The second one doesn't hit.
Yeah. Which one's that?
Yeah,
The
so
4 or the 6?
The,
remember if you're doing a double attack, you do take -4 to both.
Yeah, the first one did hit.
Yeah, that's the 4.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a -1 to attack rolls.
Okay, I will add that. Let me go ahead and just quickly change that. Okay. You see him in response. This thing, as you shoot this thing, you blast like the veins pulsate in almost an uncomfortable way. As you think this thing is going to be slowly lumbering forward to you, Ash, as you imagine something of this size, no, you see these crystals and veins pulsate and pop around him, and almost in a blink of the eye, he reaches out his scythe and then immediately, like, almost teleports in front of you as you see this rush of, like, crystalline energy phase out and phase back in right next to you, slashing directly at you.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Nothing personal, kid.
Literally. I can take it. I can take it.
You just you hear him say that, like, inferior crystals shall not stop a commander such as I.
I'm gonna shove my rifle directly into his legs.
Wingding is continuing to go further east.
Wingding cannot
Sprints
go
into
further.
the walls.
You see him just like rubbing his head up against the wall, just continue to walk forward into a wall. Root, you see both Glass and the commander there as
Alright. So I'm not sure if Glass is going to attack me or not, right?
you are unsure if they are looking at everyone as if there is no distinction friend or foe.
I'm scared. Glass has been doing most of the damage in this fight, I think.
You'd also imagine that you could probably break line of sight. It seems to be very primal in nature, where it is just looking around, almost purely relying on sight itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I would have gone for Glass if Otama was not behind a crystal.
Yep, and you also see there's a giant crystal right here too, Root.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. Actually, I think that I'll just slink on over there and take cover.
Okay, yes, I'll say you can
my...
shoot first before you go there. I can say you shoot first before you. Oh wait, what's your range?
I'm not gonna waste the shot. It's a 40-foot range increment, and I'm second. So
You have a rifle.
it's a
40-foot range, man. He's far away.
Listen,
A
man, I just don't
40-foot range rifle. What's your sniper rifle? Yeah, my sniper rifle can go a whole 40 feet.
My sniper rifle. You think this is a sniper rifle? I've been describing it as a big fuck off plasma bolter.
This is a bolter, man. This is a cannon.
This thing just it literally fires a giant glob of plasma. You think it has accuracy? No. This thing kills it and anything in proximity to it where it impacts.
I think I'm actually the only one with a proper sniper rifle.
Yeah, and all of our encounters have taken place 60 feet or less until now. So it hasn't been an issue.
It is a year ago. We've only had one combat, my dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
What can you do, Thomas? You see the big old crystal dude attacking your mother's crystal gem.
It's so awesome to me.
I am going to move.
Does
30
no
feet
one
over
have
this
more than
rock.
30 feet range?
No.
Okay,
That's the base speed.
can move 40. Okay.
I can move faster next level.
Honestly, being a big werewolf should give you a movement speed bonus, I think.
It does.
That should actually be a 10-foot bonus in addition to the soldier stuff, you
I
know?
was gonna say I never fully figured it out, so.
I'm gonna say fuck around and find
Alright.
out.
I mean, that would be
I'm-
terrifying. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just casually moves 50.
I'm just gonna summon a volcano under him.
This.
Barely able to.
No.
5 fire and bludgeoning damage.
You
And
see
that is now
it.
considered difficult terrain.
The heat.
Similar before, you see this damage on it, and it just, you see the crystals begin to light up, and half of it almost absorbs the fire, but overloads a few vessels, as you see a few of the vessels on its body just burst from the heat, showering ash in some crystalline goo.
Oh.
You just hear, Mom, watch out!
It's
Glass, give me a d20.
Can do, because that's the only thing I can roll.
You get to maintain control of your character this round.
Cool. Question. The gravity thing, does that still affect me or not?
No, you broke free of that whenever this guy died.
Cool. I need to make sure. Range.
You can get up to him.
Yeah. Even with 40, I can get up. I'm just gonna. Bull Rush makes it to where I can.
Make 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
2 minus 5 attacks.
Let me target him, and let me see if I can even do it myself this time. Maybe. Still. No.
So what you're doing, you go to the inventory, you go to your inventory class, and click on the +5 in your inventory. Is that what you've been doing?
No, it didn't let me.
Okay.
No, I didn't even do that. Like, no, I've been doing like, okay, so there's the bar in the top where it's just like, okay, equipment, natural weapons. Okay, that's not working. I'll go to like the sheet. I'm just like, okay, I'll do it that way. Also not working. But I can roll d20s.
You see it. The gnawing actually connects. As the gnawing actually does connect. As you do an extra 3 damage with your claw attack, dealing a total of 8. As you begin to ravage, and you see, like, Ash, this thing running directly for you, about to attack you, but then you see just, like, a single moment of, like, blinking in their eye, where they quickly change direction and run directly into the commander instead.
That's scary. I don't like that.
You can see
Gonna
Ash
go like
gain.
You were
So
stuck
usually-
between a werewolf and a hard place.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
You can see Ash just getting more and more annoyed the longer they keep failing. They're just gonna run up and just yell, "Hey, what is he? He's cursed. Hey, Crystal, bitch!" And then try to
Ash
bluff.
looks over at you.
Not you, other one. If it rolls above 36,
No.
thank God.
God.
You
If
did
I
it,
actually
baby.
roll a +20, if I have to roll that 20 for that.
Samira is just furious. I swear, if I fail, it's flat-footed to me.
It has a 9 AC. Please get it.
7 damage. I did something.
Oh,
It's my turn.
Somebody's gonna choke. There we go. I don't know, for some
20?
reason- No, for some reason I accidentally got healed full HP, I don't know how. No, but you deal 7 damage to this thing as you've offended, like, you're not questioning his authority, you're just insulting him at this point.
I'm insulting him. How
And
dare you?
He looks back and is just like, you know not the power of Crystal! And you just like smack him in the face with your,
And you
rifle.
don't know the power of a nocturne. Just shoots him directly in the face.
Yeah, I mean, in the same vein, yeah. You think your crystals are impenetrable, but you're fucking wrong. I'm gonna jump up onto him, so grab at like anything that I can, and shove my I'm gonna shove my rifle directly into this like thin like part like right below his rib cage, and then let off a blast.
And also, quick question to you: is he only gaining that extra damage to you, to him because he is being flanked or flat-footed? Or is it just
For me?
flat-footed, right? Yeah, it's flat-footed, right?
Oh, he's only 5 to me, correct, yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you're good. Go ahead, Ash.
Yeah, he's gonna be a shot with a sedative.
That will work.
Alright, so we're doing a good old D6 plus a D4. As I shove a sedative directly into his veins. And then, and then I'm going to jump, with that blast, I'm going to jump off of him, grab onto Glass's, like, top half of the snout, and then flip over them, and then flip over next to Otama.
That is some funky movement actions.
Patrick Rothkus, is that you?
Let's see, we got 1,
Pro
2,
skater over here.
3, and 4. As you have insulted this great crystalline creature, Samira, you see it turn its head to you, wielding its scythe. It holds its scythe down to its side, and then just almost in a blink of an eye stands before you, behind you, cutting up with their scythe, unable to actually make their strike.
You just see the blade just crash directly down to them. Are you trying to impress me or insult me?
Yes.
Samira's so
chicken's
small, it
so
just goes over his head.
Wing ding!
Over her head.
Come back!
I'm too short for you to hit me.
Alright. That thing is way too far away for me to do anything about it, but I'm gonna head over to here. And, so what... I've been calling it an officer.
Yeah.
And you said it had 3 crystals on it?
Yep.
Are those crystals still glowing? Have they died out?
The ones in his body have died out, but his sword is still alive.
Alright,
His
I'm
mandible
Cursed weapon,
sword.
cursed weapon, cursed weapon.
cursed weapon, cursed weapon, cursed. I pick up the weapon
Ah!
and examine it.
You pick up the weapon, and let me just go ahead and drag and drop this to your character sheet. You now have the sword that also seems to almost drink marrow itself. As you pick up this sword, you just hear, almost as if like an electricity bolt from the crystal itself, reaches and almost connects to the top of like your head, as you feel a sense of connection to this sword. As it just says, "New host, more blood, new opportunity." And you just see the mouth, almost as if the mouth is speaking to you. The mouth itself doesn't seem to be moving for everyone else, but in your head, it is looking like the sword of the mouth of the sword seems to be almost like moving and speaking to you as a form of mental effect.
I'm sure that the client will be very pleased to see the developments that have come along in crystal technology. You are
You feel very compelled to like have this sword on you.
Okay, Duly noted. All right, I and it wants it wants. Did it say it wanted blood?
It wants life essence, essentially. It doesn't say blood, it says it wants life.
Alright.
I will say, because you are made of so much inorganic material, you will have advantage on saving throws against it.
I am exactly the wrong person to pick this item up. Alright.
It makes you feel uncompliant.
It makes me feel uncompliant. I have two things in my head now. I've got the fucking obedience chip, and I've got a cursed sword.
You're collecting voices like they're
Oh, that's not even the half of it. I also have an AI that I wrote myself that lives in my exocortex.
Yes.
It's a very busy head here.
That's all that you can
I
find.
hope you can discern your personalities apart.
Zerda.
Yeah.
I
That's all.
had a thought. I just had an awesome thought. The compliance chip should be an AI that talks to me about what is and is not compliant, and it tries to like coax me into doing compliant things. So that way it's another voice in my fucking head. So I have the compliance chip, the cursed sword, my own AI that I named Pixel, by the way.
Oh.
I think that's my turn, though.
Yep. That's all you can find with that single 6 seconds. You just go over and just grab this weapon.
Yep.
Otama, it is your go as you see the enemy just completely teleport behind Samira. Samira is so out of position with the rest of the group.
Samira does not care. She saw the blade come swinging at her, and she just stood there.
You got this, Otama. I believe in you.
You are a very brave kobold.
Pong. Pong. So I can go
You got some stuff
30
going.
feet there. You're 40 feet away.
If you're missing like an extra 5 feet, you can just have.
I'm missing like 10.
You're good. You can have the extra 10. It's
I'm
a
like
big
10
creature.
feet to recast hazard. Like
It's a big
it's a
creature.
5 foot. Wait, you know what? It's got a.
It's a 5 foot burst. Yeah.
Boom.
Zoom.
Wait a second here. I haven't gotten that
Samira, give me that
I'm in
focus.
danger.
It's
it's-
it's reflex.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
that reflex.
Here.
What's your save CC?
14.
Oh, actually, I take no damage. I have evasion. I don't take any damage.
Yeah, you don't take any damage from it. Anyways,
let's
you just
go.
succeed. 'Cause it's a cantrip. It was cold damage, was with the.
Okay.
I feel a slight breeze.
You just see an ice shard basically spawn next to you and explode.
Fun.
You don't have all the damage for the half. I might need to increase that to 2d3 since you're. Oh no, that's a level 3. I'll go to 2d3.
Yeah.
It does take half of 1, which does technically mean it takes 1 damage.
Yes.
So you technically rolled your appropriate damage. Glass, give me that d20.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm thinking of 5.
Four.
Samira. Oh, sorry, not Samira. Ash. 1,
He's
2,
like-
3, 4.
Okay.
Ash,
Yeah, it's
you
one.
see Glass begin, like, their eyes just kind of dart around a little bit, and seeing as the enemy has jumped away, you see their eyes just lock onto you as you running away and bouncing over their head and on top of their head. It causes them to just violently look at you, doing
I
a
did
forward
grab
charge
them, though.
attack, and running
And-
towards you with the full charge attack.
I want to say that, like, as they're, like, looking around, like even if they like sweep over, as soon as their eyes come near Otama, Ash is gonna throw her rifle at him at Glass. Just
That
bonk.
is a that, and also the second.
That is a
Oh.
hit.
And wait, that's also an extra 3 to that, so that is
Nah.
9 damage.
Extra 3. Spooky. And then that's chunking into my HP.
You see them go over to you and just bite you into it. Yeah.
How hurt is this guy looking?
He is very sad after all the stuff that you have put him through.
Yeah, 2 HP, please.
We're gonna do another trick
there you go.
attack. Yeah, you're gonna see as my movement. I'm gonna clamber on top of him. Yeah, I'll do the roll. I'm gonna clamber on top of him and go and like aim at one side of his head and then quickly slide over and aim at the other side. Want to see a trick? And then please roll good. God damn it!
I will let you also roll in acrobatics as well. Give me that acrobatics.
I'm assuming I don't have any more hero points.
No, you rolled 2 5s. I tried.
I know you tried. Well, that's still a normal attack.
Yeah. That does hit though.
That will be 4 damage straight to his head.
You see, as you knock like the blood veins begin to pop as you see that crystalline goo begin to be exuded onto you as well.
Yep.
Give
Just
me
gonna
a
sit on his
fortitude
head.
save.
Me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is something I'm not good at. That's something I'm not good at.
You feel sickened by this goo being overrun on your body.
Yep, I'll put second on myself.
Ash, it is your go. Glass seems to be going slightly feral.
I don't have much to help with this. I'm gonna be honest. So,
Also, has it been 5 rounds for the bonuses and stuff?
It's round 7.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
Does all go off. Alright, I'm gonna as Glass bites into me, I'm gonna get a hold of yourself. I'm gonna slam him on the head with I'm gonna take my rifle and just smack him with it.
Go for it.
Like I'm like it's like a spray
Rolled
bottle.
up newspaper.
Yeah. And just it's not very strong, so it just sort of bounces off. And, like,
It doesn't have you grabbed at least.
yeah, and I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna grab Glass's head and then like vault over it onto his back and then jump past over near the block Otama. And that's it.
Where did you go, Samir? Oh, there you
I'm
go.
on his head right now.
1,
I
2,
shot him.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Fucking goober.
1, 2.
Scamper it all over.
Samira, since you were on top of him, you feel your whole body almost like phase out, and then phase back in. As it's almost like in a blink of an eye. You were right behind. You were right behind. Freaking Otama.
Hello there.
As you were riding this giant creature.
Get the fuck out!
You're not my mom. You're not my mom.
No!
This slices down at you with one
Danger.
action.
Actually, though.
Yeah. And then, yeah, this takes, I will apply that damage. As you see Otama just get completely yeeted, forcing, due to their small size, I need a reflex saving throw from you, Ash.
From me, okay.
Oh, I'm getting cut? Oh no.
You managed to catch Otama as they basically get hit so hard they go flying back into you.
My force strength.
You have no ability. You are not very solid on the ground.
Just flies back into me.
That's what
And,
this chicken has only done 2 zombies. Just back to the wall.
Run into the wall more. Can't even see him.
Oh, guys. There we
You can
go.
heal
Alright.
winging later, but it'll be a minute.
What else
Be a
does
hot
this
minute.
officer have on him? Anything useful?
You see on him, he is full of like battery. Essentially, they're energy crystals that you could use as batteries.
Alright, I'm just going to start grabbing them by the fistful and loading up with them as many as I can take this turn.
You now have 5 energy crystal batteries. They give the batteries these specific energy crystal batteries give your gun an extra +2 to hit.
Oh, sweet. That'll help me with the sickened condition. See, I knew that looting the officer was a good idea. I'm not just being a greedy rogue.
+2.
Sure.
Sure.
Stay with a fistful of batteries in one hand and bear sword in another.
There
I
we
took
go.
one for the team. It's cursed.
Well, Ash has a huge gash down her chest and a full-on bite taken out of her.
Do I have any actions left?
I'll say you can do that with 1. You can move closer. It's your fault. You can move fully closer.
Alright, I will move closer.
As
And
you
maybe
get
next
slowly
turn-
approaching Glass as they are shaking their head and trying to reorient themselves.
Oh, yeah. See, this is why I was conflicted earlier.
Otama, it is your go. You have been slung back into Ash.
I'm gonna get forward a little bit. I'm gonna look at the creature.
I will be right
and
back.
You're good.
I am going to cast fatigue on it.
Let's see, 17. What does it do on that? You make a melee. Oh no, you have to make a melee attack. Yeah, go ahead and make the melee attack.
Oh yeah, you make an actual attack.
I don't know why it makes me both do an attack and have that.
That hits.
That's not right. It should be +4.
It hits either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's regardless. It's fine.
his regardless. Yeah, weird.
I will say, go ahead and roll unarmed attack damage. 23 minus 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 0.
You punch him for 1.
Slams, let's go.
You do punch him for
-8,
1.
actually.
He does, luckily, he rolled a 13 on his save, so he's not fatigued. But you do manage to punch him as a little blood vessel, kind of like punch one of the little blood vessels in his legs.
What did I roll? So it would have been a 12.
Yeah. Glass, give me that d20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Zoda, I gotta go to
You're
start
good.
going to work. So can you take control of my character?
Yeah.
Thank
4,
you.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with wing beam. Root.
Reggie.
You just see them as you finally get close. You're like, I got this. They see that glowing scythe. They're going to try to bite the scythe out of your hands. You see them grab the scythe and just like begin to gnaw on it. And this is going to be at the -4 actually.
I was gonna say, in Glass's defense, that is the reason they're like this right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see him and he grabs the Glass now has the scythe in their muzzle at the moment.
But like how this is going. So Samira is gonna kick off of him, jump, and land and try to land on land.
Do I
over
need to
here.
add a kickflip modifier? Do I need to add a kickflip skill in this game?
I don't know. That's what they're doing. They're gonna land on your shoulders while they're doing their trick attack. I will, if you want me to do acrobatics and the
No,
bluff, I
you're
will do both.
good. but I
Okay.
will you do the bluff.
Yeah, my bonuses are all lowered. I made it. It is flat-footed.
Congratulations.
I actually
That'll
broke
hit.
it. And then, bam. And yeah, because I'm a -2 to my damage.
Which is the second. It is now. The crystals are beginning to slowly fall.
Flip and land on Ash's shoulders.
I sort of
Sand on your head.
crumple a little bit of my many abdominal wounds.
You see them doing like a very like graceful pose as they just crunch onto your shoulders.
Oh, did I get attacked by Glass Howl?
Yes.
Oh no.
They still,
But they
your-
stole.
their stuff.
They did 6 damage to you and also stole your sword. The sword is now in their muzzle.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Also, I
Hey,
think
wait,
my
no,
sicking
let
goes
go.
away.
Let go of it.
No.
And yeah, it's gonna be its guy's turn.
See the video with the dog with the sword? Fucking
It's basically the Dark Souls thing. It's basically Sif now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second condition, let me double check.
I think it goes away at the end of the round. That I took.
Yeah, I think it goes away at the end of the round. Yeah, it would go away at the end of the round.
Yay. No more minus
Same
2.
goes for Root. Whoops, accidentally took them out of the initiative. That same thing moved forward initially, so. Yeah, it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Wingding. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going to phase in and out and go for glass. And it's going to do its full attack.
Oh no. Oh. It missed surprisingly. Oh my. It barely misses.
Glass's KEC is 12
Yeah. It barely misses twice.
with double
Jeez.
7s.
Doubles.
Wingding is running up behind the crystal.
That's fucking scary.
Tama, it is your go. Wait, does that -1 apply to like the whole combat, Ash? The one that you did on
yes,
the.
it's for it's for rounds equal to my ability score plus, I think.
Okay, then yeah,
3, so
basically
7
the-
rounds.
Yeah, then yeah, that's good.
It's basically the entire combat, yeah.
cold damage.
You
Give
get
me
a
a
lot of
reflex.
fights along.
Fucker.
It will take the half.
The 2 damage.
We will work on you. We will work on an actual damage for you in a second after this.
I think at level. I can check when it's supposed to go up.
No.
Oh no.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
1, 2,
a lot of
3.
they nerfed the hell out of spellcasters early because by like
1,
mid to
2,
late game it's like
3, 4, 5,
oh,
6.
when I cast Embrace of the Void at 3rd level, it's 7d6 cold damage, and they're also off target for 1 round.
I see.
Or, like, yeah, so 3rd level is 7d6, 4th level
Yeah.
is 10d6, 5th level is 15d6, and then 6th level is 17d6.
Let's see. There is a variant rule for scaling level 0 spells. It'll be like at level level 3 you get half your level as extra damage. So there is scaling if Zero wants to add it. Who is that targeting?
Otama.
Oh, the child is getting mauled.
Don't love the child, please.
That's
Oh,
all of
wait.
my stamina points.
Hold on. They did not attack the unarmed attack. My bad. They attacked with their giant scythe.
Oh yeah, that they're wielding
Yeah.
quickly.
Is it a scythe?
11. You
More.
just- You know, this is the Maw sword.
And they heal
Uh,
themselves.
Okay.
It's just 11 instead of 9.
Oh yeah. Like that's better. I have 5 hit
Oh,
points
yeah,
left.
dude, save these man.
You see them go over and attack you, Tama. Though you see a bit of sadness in their eyes as they see, like, you can tell they don't want to be doing this. You see one eye faded into like their natural eye color, and the other one is still maintaining red, as you see them basically being overpowered by this energy.
Cool. As they slash into Otama, you see like it slices into her, and you see like blood kind of like starting to like darken her cloak that she has on the moment. And she kind of, I'm assuming she gets pushed back like 5 feet probably, because like she and then as she kind of like gets up, her face covered in dirt, she kind of like dusts herself off, kind of reshuffles her glasses, and just kind of reels backwards with the look of the like, you hurt this kid and now she is just terrified of you and does not trust you anymore.
Oh no.
The relationship meter has gone down.
Yeah, why you gotta hurt me more?
And yeah, Ash is gonna call over her shoulder who's been, who the fuck knows, basically fucking around at this point. Like, get your ass over here and get this thing off of us.
The commander's also there. The commander's actually has less HP than the glass has stamina.
This is a moment where Root is like kind of at a loss here, because like, are you referring to the big werewolf or the commander? Do you indicate in any way what you mean?
I would be referring to the thing that just mauled Otama, but I mean, I guess it is up to you.
All right. So Root levels their plasma bolter against Glass Howl. However, a little voice in their head says, "Root, you can't attack associates." And then Root will turn and be like, "Okay," and target the commander instead. I mean, whether or not Glass Howl is a werewolf, Glass Howl is still, you know, one of the party members. So I don't think
you can't hurt corporate property.
Exactly.
Corporate property.
Wait. Glass Howl is owned by the corporation.
Everyone who works as
Technically.
I was gonna say, Glass literally got taken. I think all of us did.
Yeah.
Oh, I was literally made by the corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your attack against the commander. They have a 9 AC.
All right.
Let's see if you can hit. Let's see if you can hit exactly their HP. Let's see if you can hit.
What is their energy armor class?
A 9. You rolled a 2, my brother.
Rerolls left.
If someone else gives up their hero point,
No, fuck that. I don't want to take anybody's hero points. All right.
you might. Well, they might want you to.
Okay. I might be able to finish. See if I can finish it off. I don't know how much health it has left. They're gonna jump off of Yoshi's.
Ooh.
So that's good for me. And they're gonna Goomba stomp on the Glass Howl and say stop biting people, and then quickly
give me an
shut up.
acrobatics.
Okay.
You deal 2 damage to Glass Howl.
Stop it. We can't do Shuckles. Okay, now it's time to roll bluff. I succeeded.
Only if
Let's
you
see
could
if
have used that 18 to attack. Please hit above it. Please, it has 9 AC, guys.
There.
Yes, it does. Let's see if you can hit.
I rolled max on one and minimum on the other.
This thing does not. This thing is so close. Ash
Ash, just
may be
shoot
able to
the
finish
thing.
it off.
Yeah, I have my my sniper rifle out, and I want to just aim it directly into the center, like where the spiral is, and just put a laser round into its chest.
I will allow you the full attack on this.
Oh my.
You're
Well,
good.
you hit one.
Hit it.
Oh!
Max damage.
I hit
Okay,
one. That's
it
a
has
D8,
7
boys.
HP.
That's a D8.
You can describe its crystal on crystal violence. Please describe in detail this crystal on crystal violence.
It's crystal on crystal violence. So, Asa's in front of me. Glass Howl is behind me.
Oh no.
While, as she's like bleeding all over the place, she levels her rifle, puts it onto Asa's head as like a stabilizer, and loosens a full laser round, blowing a full like 2 centimeter wide hole into this creature, and all of its crystals sort of like lose its like luster and glow as they just sort of fade away with its like life essence.
And as you do, you explode it, and it also explodes, similar to that of before. As Samira, take half of 11 damage as you are blast away.
Evasion makes me take none.
You evade out of the way.
I flip, use my, you see me flip, use my cape to just glide safely down.
Glass takes the full 11. Actually, Glass, give me a D20. And then roll one more time with that. Okay. It was at advantage, because since you took over half your stamina points in 1 damage, it knocks some sense into you and gives you a chance to kind of retain control over yourself. As you start to begin to see the threat finally over, it knocks as you did such a horrible reflex save, it knocks the scythe out of your muzzle as you are blasted back. And at the same time, you are now exhausted, and it turns you back into your other form as it kind of temporarily shunts the electricity that was happening.
Do I
Glass
still?
Howl just curls up on the floor
Aw.
and
Okay.
Zerda, do I still feel any compulsion towards having the you describe it as a scythe?
Yeah.
I do.
You do have a small, roll me a d20.
Sure.
You feel very compelled to pick up that scythe that Glass dropped.
Alright, I strut past Glass Howl, and then I pick up the scythe wherever it is.
No, this is the sword essentially. This is the sword, yeah.
We keep calling it a scythe, sorry.
No, because of the main guys. You grab the sword, and it just is it welcomes you, as it says you will be a fine host.
No.
I thought it was gonna say,
push
no, not the robot again.
I'm gonna push Oto behind me and then level my rifle at Rude. Like put it down.
What? This
Put it down.
this
I
is
can't.
client. This is client property now. It has to be
What?
turned over to the client. Oh wait, sorry. This is client property now. It has to be turned over to the client.
God, I can't fight you too, man.
Lower your weapon. That is an order.
You see Glass on the ground, essentially curling up, having a miniature like panic attack essentially.
Yeah.
You also see Asta behind you,
I make a
very
check.
damaged.
Can I make a science to
Yeah,
try and determine if this thing has any like hold over him?
yeah. Go ahead.
Can you roll for me? I don't have access.
Yeah. What did you roll? Life science or? I guess I would choose. You
Either
would roll.
life.
You would know this crystal. Like, you are Crystal. You know this crystal. You feel like no one else hears this except you. You hear what the crystal is saying to Root in your head as well, as you can see almost like the sword mandibles themselves are speaking. You feel connected to that sword.
Does that mean that
Oh,
Ash
they-
wants the sword too?
Roll me a D. I will roll a D20 for you, Ash. You also desire the sword as you feel a connection to that crystal.
Nice.
Oh my god. Now I have to fight over this.
The sword is
rifle
client.
into the ground, and yeah, sorry. Can I say that again?
No, you're
The
good.
sword is.
Oh, did I cut out?
You're good. You're good. Root's saying that the sword is client property.
So it's client property. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm like. Yeah. I'm gonna look at it and be like, and I'm going to be fully convinced that the crystals from the sword are made out of the same crystals that are like implanted in my body. And I'm gonna look at Root. I'm like, this sword is my birthright. Look at it. The sword is taken from my people.
The sword was
I
taken from my
demand-
people, demanding it.
You could roll competing D20s if you'd like to try grappling the sword away from them.
So your birthright does not
Samir's
supersede
gonna
a
back up.
contractual obligations that we have.
I'm looking at both of them at 0 stamina right now, just looking at both of them.
You know, I'm actually thinking about joining another. Samir is thinking, how good is it? Oh,
The
interesting.
only one
So-
with stamina points on the team.
the only one that didn't get hit.
Root didn't get hit.
Also, you also have 0 stamina class, as you lose your temporary stamina points.
Oh,
Last, can I, Saber? I feel bad for your character right now, but I'm also involved in like a standoff, so I can't do anything about it.
Almost everyone is
if my
dead.
character had an empathy module, like I would probably drop the sword for you.
Yeah.
Glass is just on the fucking floor having a panic attack while we have this argument.
Otama, you do see all this. What are you doing at this moment as you see, like, Glass having this moment, knowing that they, moments ago, sliced you, but now seem to be having almost a extreme sense of basically vulnerability around themselves?
Much of an asshole do I want to be?
What would Otama do?
I'm just gonna short circuit their minds.
You do.
Oh,
I'm gonna be right back real fast.
is that for me?
Sure.
Oh,
it's not free. It's not free.
Is that? Are you dazing me?
are you dazing
I can
Glass
daze
or
both
dazing?
of you. How about I do both? How about I do one and then the other? Because this is a cantrip.
Does it? Oh man, are we about to roll initiative? I mean,
No,
I
unless
can't-
anyone does aggressive actions, technically initiative never has to be rolled. Also, it only
Is it-
dazes you, which, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure the daze only lasts for one
You're
round.
unable to act normally. You can take no actions, and you
It's
have no
one
penalty,
round.
and it lasts a round. It's just a reset.
Yeah,
It's literally the goal is just to do a mental reset on you.
yeah. Give me
Okay.
that will save route. It's it's
so-
non-damaging effect. It's not a damaging effect.
All right, let me just take a quick look at my character sheet right here.
You have a
can
will
click
save
the-
of 0.
Do I really?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
You have a will save. You have no will of your own.
I have no will of my own. Is this a mind affecting effect?
Yes.
All right, in that case, I get a +2 unless it specifically targets constructs.
It says short circuit, which
A humanoid creature.
yeah, humanoid
yeah,
creature.
but everything's human.
Yeah.
Well, most humanoid. But I'm adding that +2 because I am a construct. All right. 15.
That plus
just
2
barely.
saved you. You're immune for a minute.
You're immune, yeah, you're immune for a minute. You just feel a little. You just feel a little McDonald's Sprite kind of touch your brain for a second.
You see Root's display kind of glitch out for like a nanosecond.
I will say, Root and Samira, both give me a d20 as it's been as bit as you're talking. I
Roll
will
d20,
roll.
you got.
Wow, we suck.
Ash, you blink a second and realize that the crystal is actually, you realize the crystal has mind controlling effects, and you no longer feel compelled to hold the crystal. Samira, now you feel compelled to hold it as you are staring them down.
You should
Honestly,
leave.
honestly, someone
walk
with
up.
responsibility and honor should be wielding a blade of that type.
We
I'm
should
gonna
leave.
walk up.
So it's
I'm gonna
lost
walk up
property,
there.
not company property, as they're gonna try to bluff their way through there.
Let's see if you can
Roll.
give me a sense motives, Root.
Okay.
ability to roll fours is very good.
A sense motive?
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I don't
Yeah.
really care if he has a royal,
Yeah.
What was his argument?
That someone more prestige should wield a blade of that much of that power.
Yeah, Root
how-
does not
how much-
recognize prestige.
Is there that question? How much control of it does it have over the person, like up to them wanting to fight over it? I need
It's more like it makes them a little gremlin mode, but they would rather run with the sword than fight. Unless you corner them, they are going to just kind of like move back essentially.
Mhm.
Prestige
can-
is the only prestige is company prestige. We're a team.
Mhm.
That's why we succeed where others fail.
I'm gonna walk up to Root and sort of like poke him in the chest. Like it's always about that
Yeah,
damn
Root-
company with you.
Root
Nah.
takes a step back, like wary now.
Not us. Not us. Not the property. It's always about the damn company. What about you, Root? What do you want?
You see, like after you say that, you see like Root start to like short circuit a little bit. Like it's almost like you see like a glitch in the system, and
Hey, give me a d20 at advantage.
me.
Yeah.
14.
Thank goodness for that advantage.
Right.
You have a brief moment of sentient autonomous clarity.
What does the compliance chip think about this?
You have temporarily short-circuited the compliance chip for like 6 rounds, or for like 6 seconds, as you have a brief insight of clarity.
Root doesn't know. Root is just like a deer in headlights right now. Like you can sense, you can't sense any emotion coming from them, but they kind of look around them like for the first time.
Yeah, and Ash is gonna
and
continue
the-
like back up.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Ash is gonna tell you like, are you just a property? Just another one of their machines to throw around? sell off to people. Who are you? Root.
The sword essentially there's a sword competing with the compliance chip. Basically has both of them in a standstill and fires both of them temporarily at the same time, so you are now wholly yourself for a few seconds.
My God, Root kind of like falls to a knee with the sword still, like, and he's holding the sword in two hands, like he's cradling it, like he's got the blade in one hand and the hilt in the other. He's not holding it like a weapon. He's still holding it like a trophy almost.
Yeah.
But Root like falls to a knee, and I it just kind of stammers out nonsense, really, and like the display kind of disappears for a moment.
You'd imagine that if you wanted to get that sword away from him, Ash, now would be your chance.
Ash is going to. She's been leaning on her rifle as sort of like a crutch, and she's gonna throw it to the ground, lean down, and sort of like crouch on her knees in front of Root, grab their like hair and like pull up their head to face her, and with complete seriousness, with no like maliciousness in her eyes, Ash is gonna stare at her. Ash is gonna stare at Root and ask him, "Do you want to be free?"
While this is going on, Otama's grabbing Wingding.
Wingding finally is you're chasing his chicken across the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm chasing the chicken in the background.
I trust Amira to take care of Otama.
Take care of
Yeah.
Otama. I'm still under effects of the blade, aren't I?
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
You suddenly feel that you resist the urge to grab the blade now, as you
Okay,
realize
if
the blade has mind-altering effects.
Like, shake a bit, and like, yeah, I failed that. They were just gonna pounce for the blade.
Yeah.
They're gonna go check on the small crying child. It's
I'm
curled.
casting. I'm just gonna spam mending on it, pretty much.
It slowly begins to heal up fully. It feels more invigorated than ever.
You see them squat down next to Glass Owl. Yeah, very interesting. Well, you're a little interesting, son.
Can you please not get too close to me?
Well, you're not big and scary anymore, so I don't think there's need to be worried. So, I can't hear your talk. By the way.
And what is Root saying now in response? Have you gotten some time to respond?
All right. So I'm gonna roll a die, and if I roll high, Root will respond. If I roll low, Root is still like frozen, right? Because Root just can't process, right? Root is struggling to process what you're saying to them. So 11 or higher, Root will respond. You know what?
Nat 20.
You know what? Make it 15 or higher.
Is that nat 20, bro?
It's early in the campaign yet, so 15 or higher, Root will respond.
Fair enough.
15.
Root is like blue screens. Root blue screens, and you get no response. You've like incapacitated the robot.
Alright,
The compliance chip like starts to boot up again, and it's like resetting Root systems.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop their head and just stand up again and just look down on Root like, "You disgust me." And she's gonna pick up her rifle, go grab her numbing ray, and just gonna walk away.
Do you
And the
choose to
numbing
do the
rain-
sword?
I do not grab the sword.
Ooh, leaving it in the hands of Root.
It may be their
Leaving-
only. It may be their only way to break free of all this.
Mhm. Yeah, I just felt like it was a little early in the campaign to break free.
That's fair.
Yep.
Mhm.
And there's also you may after a few bits you reboot and everything you're back to your normal self. You do have the sword in your hands, but for now it seems to be happy just being with you at the moment. It doesn't talk to you, it doesn't request anymore. It has had its fill for right now.
Great job, team. You all get high marks for synergy and teamwork.
Give me one last roll, Root. One
did
last
you just
d20
roll
roll.
for me?
No, one last d20 roll.
3.
You go over and you slash the sword directly into the commander, and all of the commander's like gooey crystal energy is being filtered into the sword. It even chomps the blade of the scythe, completely consuming the scythe itself as well.
Whoa! It's like this thing has a mind of its own, huh, team?
You see a very happy, almost smirking grin across Root's face as he completely dismantles this commander.
Ash is way too tired to deal with this right now.
Samir is too much on their high of actually taunting the thing to worry about that.
You do have a very fancy suit of armor that's light armor that's on it, Spotty. It's a level
Oh.
5 armor.
Samir is intrigued.
And
I'm
a very
sorry.
fancy blaster.
On the commander?
Yes.
Mm. Damn.
Let me see if I can't put these in.
That's
And
sick.
let me also add this one too.
I'll
There
be
we
back
go.
in a second.
I've updated the pie. You should be able to see it here.
Next to it.
Only
Level 5 pistols hanging out.
That is
I
a
see.
level 5 light armor.
Where do we
Zero.
see it?
It's right here. You have to click in on it. I wish
Oh,
that is zero
right, I
pistol.
forgot you do this.
Zero pistol frost bite. It doesn't say how much what it does on it, so it's
It has a plus 11 to attack rolls.
it'll be
plus-
changed because it'll
And
go
it's
down to ours.
it's 1d6 plus 5.
Kind of get next to Root and as Wingding like drive by runs around, just go, hey, where's
One
the?
d six.
Hey, Turtle, you cut out.
No, they're
I'm
doing
cutting out
that.
intentionally.
Oh,
Where's the
are you...
ship at? Ah, how do we get out of here? Ah.
I know where the ship is.
You see Glass kind of speak up a little
didn't-
bit.
Fucking ask you. Ah.
Shit.
Sad Glass.
I
Wow.
was gonna say, Glass is just like holding their knees and just like back to this crystal and just staying away from really anyone.
There's a
and
sad
everyone.
child on the ground. Yeah, you're gonna just see Smear just go and grab the armor. Is the armor on the person like their actual like skin or just armor they drop?
Shh, it's armor. It's armor. Just grab it.
Just grab. Okay, you're gonna take the crystal armor.
I homebrew everything. These stat blocks just have things on them.
I was gonna say.
I was just asking.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's that funky pistol.
Nobody wants this pistol?
I will take it, but I don't want to double dip.
I mean, I got the sword. So, does anyone else want the pistol?
Aren't
I use
you a
pistols.
ranged character?
I
The
am
pistol's
a
actually worse for him.
Yeah.
No, the pistol's actually better
No.
for me.
It's
Wait, really?
1d, yeah, because it's 1d6 plus like freaking 5.
the +5 is because of the character. It's actually only a
Nope,
1d6.
it's part of the formula.
Really.
Yeah, monsters have formulas themselves. Like, the monster is basically just the weapon the monster used.
I know. I'm saying that's because it takes the stats. That's an actual item in the game. It just changes to your stats when you pick it up.
It won't. Let me double check.
I mean,
Nope,
you
it
give
won't.
the ice pistol to Ash if they're able to fuck around with it.
Nope, we can have it. I will change the attack modifiers of both these,
Yeah, or
but
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm down
Alright.
with someone else having it. I have my I have my weapon pretty much.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you-
reduce the attack modifier of both of these just to be more in line with your level. But outside of that, yeah, they have the damage that they. If you kill something and it used it to attack you, you can now use that to attack others.
Damn. Nice.
I'm not playing by regular rules, Samira.
Can you
I was just asking if you want to.
Yeah, it will. If they attack you with something, I will modify the weapon down. But it is basically, yeah, I am basically doing myself.
Oh, okay. You just
Yeah.
Making
So you have you have a +8 to hit and a 1d6 +5 pistol,
sweet.
and the
And it
pistol
actually
has
more ammo.
yep, and the pistol has a range of 60 feet.
That's 60. That is actually better than my rifle in every
Yeah.
way.
It's a level
Really?
5 weapon, my dude.
Do you want it? I will hand it to you.
I mean, well,
If you
roll for
want-
it.
If you want, I have the sword.
If you have the sword.
Yeah, I don't really care about any of this stuff, except for the sword, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's client property and it needs to. Like
Yeah.
we need somebody reliable and compliant to hand over this sword. That's what Root thinks right now, and like until the moment comes when he gives up the sword, they can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah, take the
Yeah.
pistol.
I'll take the pistol.
You take the pistol.
Take it off.
I like
Right.
my plasma bolter thing anyway.
Yep. And you get a +2 to attack if you use the energy batteries.
True dad.
Okay. Goes Samira is approaching the danger unit.
The danger union in their new crystal armor.
Hell yeah.
Root kind of takes it upon himself too to go over to Glass Howl.
You feel no fear over Glass whatsoever, because in your mind, Root, they are just part of the team and part of what you've been assigned with, and you feel zero fear from them despite everything they did. You have zero fear of them whatsoever, and it is like you were treating them like it never even happened. Like it's just a normal thing that happens.
What's up?
I apologize. I looked at the internet for like a millisecond there.
I was gonna say basically, Root, you feel zero like negative feelings towards Glass because they are part of the team, and as such, part of the corporation, and such they are as fully a teammate as everyone else without any negative feelings.
You did really well today, Glass Howl. You should be commended.
I'd rather not.
No, I insist. I'm going to put in a great word for you for our superiors.
I can't.
The whole
tell you
district
what
should
it
know.
is.
The whole district should know of your successes here today, and your success is a company success.
They killed 2 of the 3 creatures themselves, essentially, or they finished off 2 of the 3 creatures.
Yep.
That's a
So,
66% effective rate. Root doesn't even seem to like fully remember everything that happened during the fight.
Yeah, sure. I can't argue with you anyways.
I've been told it's really difficult.
Yeah.
You just see their little like wristwatch looking thing completely faded at the moment.
wristwatch?
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
little wristwatch.
Black Pal has a wristwatch?
Yes.
Yeah. It,
Yeah.
it never got discussed because I kind of brought it up at one point, and we talked about it before the first day, and then that day I tried to mention it, and we just never added it. But yes, he has like a wristwatch thing. Think of the Omnitrix, basically.
Omnitrix.
Matrix.
No idea. Clueless as hell.
Cool.
Root just kind of gives you a clueless look and like carries on.
Now it's Samira.
No, Sierra. No Lockhart or something. Well, you did a good job taking care of them. They're like squatting down next to you.
Yeah, but I also hurt y'all in the process, which they ignored.
Well, from the looks of it, it didn't look like you didn't have control. The sight didn't help at all either. Oh, but you took care of them. You know the rest are dead. I commend you for that. Try to bring up the spirits, the small yin.
You look and like
Just
10 feet away, there is this ass with a full bite chunk taken out of it.
yeah, they look like no, like
You see the giant slash across like
Yeah.
Otala as well.
it's just like
Like she's mended her clothes together, but like there's still clearly signs of blood that had popped up at some point.
yeah, it's just like yeah, I shouldn't be. I hurt y'all a lot.
Well, people get hurt in this line of work. They're gonna like sit down next to you. Focus on the positive. If it wasn't for you being here, we wouldn't have taken care of them. Just they're gonna like pull out their Game Boy and they're gonna take one of the crystals they stole and they pop it into the back. And they're just gonna like sit next to them and like hold over the Game Boy to them. Yeah. Here.
Takes out the Game Boy.
He's not the
Mom said
Game
that
Boy.
you can play on the
Takes it.
Xbox now.
yeah, like
Let's have a little bit of, let's have a little bit of fun before we have to go leave. Bring up spirits a bit.
Thank you.
Hmm.
For at least trying.
They're gonna sit with the yin while they play the FNAF game. They're gonna pop in.
Yeah. Relive that for a minute.
What
Yeah.
was it with the game? I thought it was like a Tetris game or something, right?
They're gaining video games based off what they're going through.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. The boss drop a game?
It's Dig Dug.
It's Dig Dug.
Yo,
You got it.
Give me
Hell
that.
yeah.
Then snapping some. It's Dig Dim.
Let's call it Doug Digadome.
Dug did digging your way to the center.
It's dig your way to the center of success.
Mhm.
Glass will just start playing. Just like, I guess this works. Just tell me when everyone's ready. I guess.
Yeah, Ash is going to sort of like hobble over to Otama and just sort of collapse next to her and just take like a look and be like, you okay? Put like a hand on her shoulder.
She just kind of looks at you, just goes, "No, but I don't want to be here anymore."
Don't worry, me neither. We'll be leaving soon. How's the old clocker doing? You gotta look over at Wingdings.
Think of everyone a short rest.
I was able to help, a little bit.
Well, good. Is Wingding like fixed?
Ringding is kind of like looking at you with like unownership eyes, but otherwise is perfectly fine at the moment.
All right. Come on. We'll get everyone. We'll get on this ship, and we'll get at it. We'll get out of this place.
I'm just double resting to use the 2 resolve points.
Yep, and then you can get your spell slots back.
Yeah.
I'm
Is it
gonna
all
do the
spell slots?
same.
Yep, all spell slots.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same.
Just to keep you feeling like you're doing a little bit more.
Yeah, because the cantrip spells are fucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my rest as well.
Yep, I got everyone a 10-minute rest.
Get my bio stuff.
Yeah, I
so
don't
you-
think Glass wants to talk to Otama at the moment because Otama will be brutally honest and just be like, "You're a bad person."
Glass
Yeah.
is specifically avoiding you, Otama.
I think that's fair. I think she's also avoiding.
Yeah.
Wow, is that why we have this split here?
Where does Rude go to? Rude's
So
just in the
Root talk-
middle, just looking at everyone like, great job, team.
Yeah, Root's heading over. Like while they're talking, like after Root was done talking to Glass Howl, Root was coming over here to say much the same thing. Good job, great team synergy, etc. and so on and so forth. And you know that we should regroup to move on.
That's something. At least that's something I can agree with. Come on.
Yeah.
We've been here long enough.
We found the ship, but it's kind of tiny. It's smaller than what I had built it as. Also, when you take it out of its containment, it gets bigger. And we haven't found an exit. So that's why we came to rejoin you.
Can we?
I'm
Okay.
just too tired to deal with this. Like, sure. What's that? As long as you know what to do, so we leave. Let's get out of here.
I have no idea how we're getting out of here. So do we see any exits in here?
You
besides
can. It does go deeper. The cave does go deeper.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah,
always
but-
an entrance and an exit out of every single creature.
Right out of the mud.
So,
When Root says that he doesn't know how to get out, Ash is gonna like bristle a little bit, and like, yeah, just bristle a little bit and just sigh and give Ultima a little like injector, basically like an energy drink in a syringe.
energy drink in a syringe? What?
Yeah.
It's 5-hour energy.
It's literally injectable 5-hour energy.
Injectable 5-hour energy.
I will say, all you've happened to do is just kill like 3 people. You haven't really gotten the researchers to give over the crystals to the corporation. You just kind of got your ship. You killed 4 people.
Yeah,
Why do you think I'm giving myself
we
an
just-
energy drink? I
You-
have
you've-
shit that I need to do still.
You've done like half of the job. You killed like 4 people. That doesn't mean you completed your job just because you killed 4 people.
Come on, team. It was just a light workout. I didn't even get hurt. Come on.
True that. Maybe we should explore deeper into the cavern here before we proceed.
Also known as cavity, but you know.
Don't call it a cavity.
Damn.
All right.
You can. I will say, if you want, I will say Samira, Glass, and Root would be able to successfully bring the box with the spaceship along with them.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I want
well-
to do that yet because that kind of puts us on a timer.
No, you can move the box just fine. It's removing it from the box that makes it grow. You can move the
Oh.
box itself just fine.
Do we know that there's an exit down this way?
No, you can
Yeah,
assume.
we don't. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. Is I didn't want to grab the ship until we found the exit.
All
Yeah,
right,
but there's
let's.
also that small chance that
Yeah.
if we don't grab it and we get to the exit, we can't come back.
Mm.
Yeah.
You aren't
I
the only
say-
ones with access to that scrapyard. I'd like to remind you, you're in someone else's vehicle at this moment.
Yeah.
Let's go back up to that research station.
Nobody's gonna touch my ship.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
all the animatronics finally get through that door.
You know, I think the research station would know that the crystals are, broken.
Yes,
and
all the
person's dead.
computers. Yeah, all the
Yeah,
computers.
we're
They
kind of on a
completely.
time limit.
So we should go
Yeah.
back and renegotiate the contract.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might be a little more willing to just stick with us. Now that their ultimate plan or whatever is gone. So we go back up and
Yeah,
Or the-
let's
have it
double
open
back.
the exit.
It's either they're gonna want to communicate with us or immediately shoot us on sight.
They did not look very strong.
Okay.
There was
probably-
one guard that you bullied.
I was about to say, I've dealt with researchers in their time.
Yeah,
A lot of them
yeah.
aren't as capable as I am.
Well then, they're gonna like try to get Glasshollow to get up and then take the console back. Let's go talk to them. Maybe we can get a better information about what's actually going on here. Know why this creature is being formed.
I will say, wherever we go, Glass is going to stay like 10 feet back from the group no matter what now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Mine-
like Glass
As
was
the-
already doing that, but occasionally, like, they'll still, like, be with their group.
Mhm.
Now they're just not going to.
So we're just
Yeah.
gonna go in front, but they're gonna be like constantly checking back on Glass, just looking back at them. See how
I'm
they're
gonna
doing.
be, I'm gonna be keeping Ozama like very close to me but not letting him out of my sight.
Yeah, and I'm as far away from Glass as I reasonably can be.
For like leading the group. Almost.
I will say, you get back to the research lab, and all of the notes and everything, all the papers, everyone are completely gone. They knew exactly what you did, and they got out of there.
It's like
Oh,
throw open the
look.
doors.
They scorched earth and ran.
Ah,
All of the
Yeah.
research notes and everything seem to be gone.
couldn't even get anything out of it.
Can I get into the computer again?
Yes, you may. There is no one there to stop you. There's not even a question. There is no one left to stop you from getting into the computers.
I'd like to do a general perception check and see if there's anything important
Yeah.
left behind.
Everyone
Oh,
can give
yeah.
me a perception check. This robot like
Who's
got
good?
left behind.
There you go. I'm just doing a general one instead of going like, can I do it in each room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. I crit failed my computer's check.
You get the computer, you try to turn on the computer, and the computer turns you on instead.
What? Whoa.
It can't be turned on. That's not compliant.
Hey yo, hey yo.
What's going on?
I will say, without anyone there, you don't even have to roll a computer check. There was no one there left to stop you, Root. There was no one there to fight with you. They took everything. Now, as for the computers, they did not wipe all the stuff from the computers. They took all the physical notes and everything. You
They
do,
were just, like, out.
yeah. You do see the door to the animatronics room completely open, though none of the animatronics seem to be moving around that floor. But the door to the animatronics room is completely open as they left through that way.
It's like they cleaned house. Cleaned house and ran.
On the
Oh, I went to the front then.
and on the computers, you'll see what essentially you'll find files of basically energy transference, the crystals, the power of the crystals. You see research notes detailing about the life force of the crystals and how one journal log in specific you see mentioning about how there seems to be someone writing a very spiteful, like almost diary, like essentially, or notes that mentions about how the capital is using these crystals for nothing more than fashion and games, and they don't realize the power and the life force of these crystals, to where some of the crystals, if fused correctly, can even gain sentience itself, and how it mentions that they've been able to give almost like new life to these crystals by feeding it an appropriate amount of other crystals, basically having a survival of the fittest hierarchy crystal structure where the crystals are basically fed into other crystals, creating these almost sentient energy crystal-like things, and how they mention on the notes how they want to basically mine all the crystals and put them into one giant commander in order to basically have enough power to be able to fight back any resistance that the Kegawa Empire would have to trying to take these, as they feel it's now their right to have these crystals.
Yeah, Ash is reading this like over Root's shoulder, and the more she reads, the more like disgusted that she is. It's just like fucking barbaric crystals, fucking crystals eating other crystals. It's ugh. She's just gonna turn around and just shake her head and walk away. Thank God this is over with. Ugh.
And
No.
yep, you're good. And yeah, you find all these notes basically just detailing their experiments with these crystals. I will say a large portion of the crystals are still, as they do mention that deeper inside the worm, the crystals can be grown. As they mentioned about how this one, you found a specific journal entry that mentions that that basically mentions about how the worm itself, if you grow the crystals inside of the worm, you can basically use the worm's own life force to feed into the crystals, as the worm has been slowly sapped of its life force over the course of the week, and how it's basically causing the crystals to grow more and more, as if blood parasites to the worm itself, where they're having to replace decayed flesh with metal just to keep the worm moving.
Crazy.
Hey Root. So you said you found your ship, right?
Yes, we located the ship, and it's currently being contained in a tiny glass box.
So it's in like a. I'm assuming it's in like a hangar, right? There's like other
Yeah.
ships over there.
Yeah.
It wasn't in a hangar. It was in more of a scrapyard, and if I recall, it didn't have any doors large enough to fit a ship.
Yep.
All right. Were there any other ships there? So
Yes.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a pain in the ass to gather up all these crystals and put them onto the ship. So I'm thinking we take all the ship we can. There's gotta be enough thruster power to just cart off the entire worm. Let's take the whole damn thing home.
You want
crystals?
to tow the entire worm out of system?
Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard, eh? Granted, the ships Ash is most familiar with is like industrial like freighters and like actual ships with like massive thrusting power that are meant to be killing shit.
That does kind of sound like Root's ship. That, you know, like oversized thrusters. It's kind of like a freighter. It's got lots of cargo space.
Yeah, that'd be the ships you're most familiar with. That's what's like.
Root's ship might be able to do it.
All right.
Roll me a bluff check.
The issue is we have to find our way out. The only issue is when we
That's the only issue.
remove the ship from containment, it starts to resize to its original size.
That's not the worst. Okay, we can work with that. All right. We can move the ships, right?
Yep.
See,
It takes 2 people to move at half speed, or 4 people holding it to move at full speed.
all right.
And don't drop
Okay,
it.
I'm pretty sure Asta just doesn't count though.
You
in
count as a
in
quarter.
this.
A quarter of a person.
I'm gonna walk to Samira and be like, "How good are you with flying a ship?"
Like, what am I with flying a ship?
Yeah.
I would say I'm pretty well versed in flying ships.
All right. You and me after we take one ship, Root he'll take the other, and we're gonna cart this fucker out of here.
Alright, you need to roll bluff for that. I can just roll actual piloting.
You just actually have fire.
Yeah, no, I'm actually good at piloting. It's one
You
it's
are.
one less than my bluff.
Yeah, there
I don't need a
it
lot.
is.
I need to lie about that.
No, you're all good.
All right.
What's your piloting skill?
Plus 10.
It's 10?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
I'm like good. I'm actually decently good at a lot of
It's
things.
what
at
Root
once.
is too.
Hell yeah. I'm over sitting here with a +4. Like I can manage one, kind of. Not well.
If I will say, if y'all are officially done with Giant Worm Saga, I can have y'all be able to get the giant worm back to the home planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
problem solving, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Where do you drop off this worm that is multiple stories long and at least 2 stories tall? As you are basically just having like this worm just like a giant flag in space as the worm just goes wiggle wiggle in space.
We're going to put it into a low orbit around the the planet, and we're gonna wait for instructions on what to do with it.
The worm just is going to be put in orbit.
Yeah, put into orbit.
Shot it around orbit.
Like an asteroid, like you tow an asteroid that's rich in natural resources into low Earth orbit. It's real science, everyone.
Yeah, it's real science.
Yeah, it's real
It's
science.
real science.
I will let y'all explain to your commander what the hell y'all doing with a giant multi like almost like quarter-mile long worm. Like quarter-mile long worm, 2-story long tube in space. As it's just like the world's ickiest flag.
Yeah.
I will let y'all explain this to your commander next session.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
So you can
I
think
will.
of what you're going to say. And also I have to prep what they're going to say in response and also give new mission.
Yep. That was one session.
Also
was fun.
give
That was fun.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, that
Glad,
was one
glad
session.
how we have a conversation coming
That
up.
was fun. Don't just leave the poor Yin alone.
Glad how we have a conversation.
Oh
I
my
would.
God. Poor Yin.
Don't just leave.
Listen. They attacked a small
Not
child.
dead.
They